So we're trying to see if this experiment works. Apparently, it said the stream was set for October 6th at 12:38 a.m. So they're messing with my shit. But what up, people? When you get in here, what's pop locking? They're messing with my shit, man. See? Nobody knows that I'm streaming yet. Yo, Daniel Cates, what up, brother L-Wise? Golden Gold. That boy Tree. Summer Breeze, what up? SBD, the Truth Writer. What up, Toby Robinson? What up? Atomic Dog. Where they get that beat from? Excuse me. What up, Sherrod Campbell? Born Again 2020. Philly Bill, what's cracking? Kimberly Bell, what up, girl? Dee Dee, what's happening? Elisa Harley, what's going on? Eugene Michael, Melanated Mastery, what's up, man? Y'all moving in fast now. What up, Jay De Niro? Antonio Bryant. Obama lost his mind, Kev. Yep, we're gonna talk about it. Tracy S. Brian Jones. Brian Bennett. The two B's. What up? True Moore. Travis Bailey. What's up? Shilon Mitchell. Ishmael Timbo. What's cracking? Moore L. Bay. Lester Ingram. Jamar D. B. Come on now with these names. B. Jamunji. B. Jamunji. What's cracking? Got you, Eugene Michael. K. Mix. Sam Stone. What's poppin'? Melanated Brown. What's going on? What's up, Brandon Dadon? Now, you see they messing with my live stream, man. It said that this live stream was set for a week ago at 12:38 a.m. Man, they just be messing with my shit. So make sure you share the live stream, send it out. What up? True the 8, Spread the Wealth. Greg Marble Sr. What up, Miss Jeannie? What's cracking? You say you been waiting all week? Lester Ingram. What you been waiting on, man? I'm just in here shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. What's cracking? Jason Rivers. What's popping? Unc Life 84. Shawnee. What it do? Kevin Wise. Please take your shoes off. Thank you, Kevin Wise. Take your shoes off before you enter the dojo, please. I shouldn't have to say that by now. We say that all the time, but I shouldn't have to say that. But that means hit the like button. If you are not familiar with the terminology, please hit the like button. That's how this thing gets moving and people start to find out. But they messing me up, man. Apparently they're not alerting people when I go live, which is crazy as hell. But hey, I'm just supposed to put it out there. You find it if you find it. So appreciate y'all for showing up on this Saturn's Day. People who ordered police stop law packages. Anybody who didn't order the Great Book of Melanin Research book, your package was sent. But if you ordered the Great Book of Melanin Research, you should have gotten an email from me stating how I'm still waiting on the books, the Public Official Bonds book right here, the one that got stolen. Bitch ass nigga stole my shit. Woo, I wish I could have caught him. I wish I could have caught him, man. I wish they put it in front of my door because I got one of them damn camera doorbells. I would have caught his ass. I would have seen who it was, but they left it out front of the building. So somebody got me. But so I'm still waiting on those. I should get them by Monday. So I'll be mailing them out Tuesday. So because of that, this will be the last time I'm doing the deal with the 5 flashcards. If you want to get this is the last time I'm doing the deal for a while. So you ordered a Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. Boom, right here. And when I go mail them out on Tuesday, I will give you the 5 decks of flashcards. Usually they only come with just the 2, the flashcards 1 and 2. So I'm going back to that. So if you want to get you want to get these other 2, so the 2 police stop flashcards, 1 and 2, Law and Government, Flashcards 1 and 2, and U.S. Supreme Court police stop decisions right here. So if you want all 5 of these, this will be the last time to get it: today, tomorrow, and Monday, and maybe before 11 a.m. on Tuesday, because I'm moved. That's what time I usually go and mail stuff. So if you get it in before 11 a.m. on Tuesday, you might just slide on in the door, baby. But it's like, yeah, before I slide, no, you maybe slide on in there. Tuesday, 11 a.m. No, that's the last time. So again, Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. You will get the whole police stop law package, Know Your Rights Manual, Public Official Bonds book, the Constitutional Rights card, and Qualified Immunity card and notice right here. Let me break it down. Boom. You get both of these. This is what you keep in your car. You tell the police officers, I don't answer questions. It tells the police officers what your rights are, what will happen when they violate your rights, and the Qualified Immunity card and notice tells them where those laws come from, how they lose their qualified immunity when they violate your constitutional rights. So make sure you get them on camera. Guys, it's very important. Make sure you get them on camera, telling them that they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights. Then, boom, you got them. Because once you hand them this and you let them know that they're in danger, they can't claim, I don't know anymore, because the law states that those who are knowingly violating the law lose their qualified immunity. So when you alert them they're in danger of doing it, then they can't claim, well, I didn't know. Well, I just told you. You can't say, well, I got it on camera. Your Honor, I got it on camera. I told him. He had a right as a law enforcement officer to at least look up the law before he violated my constitutional rights. He has an oath sworn to protect my constitutional rights, Your Honor. Bam. That's how that works. So, boom, get over there. Boom, you get the 5 decks of cards before Tuesday at 11 a.m. And if you want to get the certification, make sure you get to knowyourrightsfoundation.org or KYRF.org. Sign up as a volunteer. Please make sure you are one who follows through. We want motivated people, self-motivated people who are ready to get this information. Take it, teach it to your family, your friends, the community. This is what we need to build up that 1 million Johnny Cochran. So boom, right here, this is what we're working on. We teach you for free, but the commitment is you have to work to get one of these and then go back out there and pass it on. All right, spread the wealth. That's how we say it in here. We're gonna spread the wealth, because law information, law knowledge is wealth. You cannot be wealthy at all and know the law and get through everything within the system, because all of these things are made with laws, right? So there's loopholes everywhere within the law for rich people. So if you're not rich and you can't pay somebody else to go find them loopholes for you, you have to learn the law your damn self to find the loopholes. So this is what we teach you. You know, for the most part, we don't teach you everything about law. We don't know damn tax law and corporate and all that stuff, but teach you how to deal with them popo, we damn sure can do that. And I promise you, no one knows more police stop law than us in America. I put that down with anybody. I'll battle anybody on some police stop law any day, anytime, any week, anywhere. That includes constitutional rights lawyers. I promise you, nobody knows more law than us. Bam. So get over there. Make sure you one of the million Johnny Cochrans. All right. Oh man. Then if you want to do the status classes, and make sure we understand we keep them separate. If you sign up for Know Your Rights Foundation, that's for police stop law. If you want to do status classes and learn how to take your status back and get out of the jurisdiction of the United States of America, Inc., you can go to patreon.com/realnagas, sign up to one of the status class levels. At the top level, I will give you the paperwork for free. Again, we need to build up this 1 million Johnny Cochran army. So I need law ninjas. I need law Jedis. That's what we're going for. We're building up the force. The law force. That's what we're doing right here. So you want to be a Jedi, a law Jedi, you can do either one. You can do both also. You know, so police stop law, Know Your Rights Foundation, status law, so you can take your jurisdiction back from the corporation. Patreon.com/realnagas. Also, if you want to just join the Sunday police stop law classes and you don't want to sign up for the Know Your Rights Foundation, you can also sign up to the police stop law classes on the Patreon channel. So you can also go to that level as well. So anybody supporting, that's also how you support me, because they took me out of the program. You know, they took me out of the the monetary program, so you can't super chat me. So that's the way you help me right there. You can buy the books. Go to realnagas.com, purchase the Great Book of Melanin Research book, or go to patreon.com and subscribe. Those are the ways you can support me right there. Or Cash App. Also, Cash App. Real Nagas, the number 9. Appreciate everybody who was hitting me up with Cash Apps all week. I appreciate you guys on that. Didn't go to me this week. It went to the hurricane victims. And to let you guys know, we raised over $1,000 for the hurricane victims. So I appreciate everybody who hit the Cash App for the hurricane victims last week. We did it big, sent it on off, and it goes to a couple of nonprofits who are on the ground helping out the people over there with the hurricane. So appreciate you guys. You guys stepped up big time and donated. Matter of fact, I was getting so many donations in, Cash App shut it down because I went over the donation limit for 24 hours. So, damn, shout out to y'all. I think we missed out on a good $500 because it all got sent back to the people who donated. So appreciate you guys for that. Anybody also who you know, in the spirit, you gave a donation and it got sent back. I appreciate you. Sorry, I ain't have nothing to do with Cash App. They were saying I got too many donations in one day. I didn't know I didn't even know it. Yeah, it's limit for 24 hours. You have a donation limit, a transaction limit, not an amount, but how many Cash App transactions you can receive in a 24-hour period. So apparently I had reached the limit, and you know, so they sent all that money back. So I appreciate anybody who was trying to do it and you sent your money back. You were in with us in spirit when I sent the money over, so I appreciate you guys on that. But we raised over $1,000, so thank you guys for doing that. Now, I'm back to my chicken shawarma. I'm gonna still donate to some of the victims over there because we're gonna talk about the hurricane too. But right now, babies in need of chicken shawarma. I've been on the chicken shawarma diet all week. I need my chicken shawarma again. So anybody want to support me, donate to the chicken shawarma fund and the hurricane fund, because we're going to split it up this time. But chicken shawarma time, baby. You can do the Cash App. Real Nagas, the number 9. Appreciate you. And last thing I got for you guys, please support the homie Timmy Tight Top with weed juice. Please go out there and hook it up, because these juices are off the chain. I'm telling you, you need to see for yourself. Be Fearless, the apple, pear, lemon, ginger, the cayenne kick. The cayenne pepper kick, that's what I like to call it. That little, after you give it a little swallow, boom, a little burn right there, and you, bam, no diddy. But right here, then you got, this is one of the ill ones, the creamy apple crunch. This is carrot, celery, and apple right here. Bam. You want to get cleaned out? You want to make a pact with the bathroom? you want to make a demon pact with the bathroom right here, baby? No, I'm just kidding. It tastes good though. But hey, you in the bathroom, y'all gonna have a UCC contract. One of y'all gonna be the bathroom gonna have a UCC contract over you. So make sure you stay near the bathroom when you do this. And bam, last one I got, the surprisingly sweet right here. Bam. This is the grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear. This is the Jesus Christ of the juices. You got a bunch of Jesus Christ juices, but this is the top of the top Jesus right here. So make sure you hook it up. You can call Timmy Tight Top at 323-776-2587. Again, 323-776-2587. And the promo code is 5OFF-JUICE. Just let them know 5OFF-JUICE. You saw it on Real Nagas, and he will hook you up. Probably watching right now. Need some more juices, man. What's up with my juices, man? Bring my juices, Timmy Tight Top. Matter of fact, hold on one second. There we go. All right, everybody. Also, the links to my alternative channels and everything are in the description box. Also to my, how you want to donate. So please make sure you support, because we all need it. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. So, Hurricane Milton. Kevin Wise, appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App, brother. Thank you for the shawarma donation and the hurricane donation. We're going to split it up. So Hurricane Milton came through. It was supposed to be a Category 6. Did y'all see how they were scaring the shit out of people? Category 6? Oh my God, we've never seen anything like this in 200 years. It's going to destroy all of Florida. Tampa Bay is going to be destroyed. There's going to be anything left. Did you see the damn, the meteorologist dude? When he was warning people and shit days ahead, this nigga crying and shit. And he was watching the, oh my God, this is unprecedented. This nigga watching the screen as he watching the storm move in and shit. Excuse me, guys. I need a minute. Like, nigga, come on, man. Stop fear mongering. Fear. No fear. They use the fear, man, to ramp your emotions up. What ramps all of this stuff up? You are connected to all that is. You have the power to affect those damn things. Do you know that? Absolutely. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they said I was meditating when the storm was happening. And I was meditating and visualizing and talking to the mother and telling her to please be calm and picturing her spinning in the opposite direction. You can do these things. You're connected. Visualization. You are gods. You're connected to all that is. All you have to do is just know it, that you have the power to affect these things. So I was meditating. I don't know how many of y'all was doing your meditation, but I was meditating as the storm was going on, picturing it moving in the reverse direction. And you know what they said? It dropped down to a 3. It wasn't nowhere near as big as they thought. And there was something that rarely happens called a reverse surge. Usually the wind pushes the water up into the land. Terrence David, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app, brother. The Swarmer donation. Appreciate y'all. So it says usually the wind pushes the water on in a surge, but for some anomalous reason, the surge went in reverse. It pulled water away from the surface. Wonder how that happened. Now, I ain't saying it was all me, but hey, thank you. You're welcome, goddammit, Florida. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm sure it was a lot of people out there praying that it was going to die down. So all of our energies coupled together and affected the storm, because there was something they said they hadn't expected that it to die down that much. Now, some people still died. There was like 16 people who passed tragically. A lot of them wasn't from the storm surge, though. It was from tornadoes. It was like dozens of tornadoes that hit in Florida. So peace to those people. Yo, Kevin Wise, appreciate you again. Thank you, brother, for the cash app. Appreciate you, bro. Thank everybody who donates, hits the cash app. Appreciate you guys, man, for sure. So then Toby Robinson, thank you, brother, for the chicken burger. He said for a chicken burger. I haven't had a chicken burger in a while, but hey, I'll try to find a good one for you, man. Thank you, bro. So, you know, all the fear mongering, all I heard up into, the day it was, oh my God, it's gonna destroy Florida and everything is gonna be wiped out, and people were running, and you saw the Florida, everybody was moving out, like millions of people had to leave Tampa Bay, and I mean, it was crazy. I mean, they called in to Charlemagne, and they was cursing out the government and Kamala Harris on Charlemagne. I mean, it was crazy. Now, again, they used fear. The governor said, if you don't leave, you're gonna die. This is what she said. She got on the news. What kind of governor is that? What kind of leader is that? To get on the fucking news and say, if you don't leave, you're gonna die. Like, girl, I think you need to work on your bedside manner. I think you need to work on your relations, your public relations. You just go tell niggas you gonna die. Like, you got no words of encouragement? Goddamn, nowhere to go. If you don't leave, you're gonna die. And then everybody's leaving. They ran out of gas. So you couldn't leave because people were trying to get gas. They all ran out of gas. So people who was leaving, they had to turn around and go back. So they had all these people thinking they was about to die. But again, I'm telling you, you have the power to affect all that is. The universe is mental. All is mind. The Kamalian, goddammit. That's why I put that up there. That's why you see it in the thumbnail. You are connected to all that is. All you have to do is know it and put it out into the universe. And so I did my part. I'm sure a lot of y'all did too. I sat here and pictured with my tuning forks and had powered all up with all my pyramids all around. And we hit that that hurricane, pictured it right in the eye of the storm, and pictured it going right in the opposite direction, right in the eye. And hey, something called a reverse surge happened. Something that never happens or rarely happens in a tornado. Hey, I'm not saying it was me. No, I'm sure it was everybody who was putting out the energy though, for the storm to not be as bad as it could have been. So appreciate everybody who was putting that energy out. But yeah, this brother called into the Breakfast Club and he shitted on Kamala about giving all the money to illegal immigrants and not having any money to give to American citizens. I mean, he was pissed. Now, see, this is the thing. I'm sure. Now, I don't even do politics, Democrat, Republican, all this bullshit. I'm not in the system. So I don't got a dog in the fight necessarily. I'm not attached to the corporation, and I don't want my energy attached to that. However, if you still are in the system and you're still voting and doing all that type of stuff, most of the people who are complaining voted for what they're complaining about. If you're a Democrat, you voted for all of this stuff that's happening in your city. If you got these people. So, excuse me, if you got all these leaders who are allowing all these immigrants to take your money and all this stuff to go down, most of y'all voted for that. And so, you wanna go crazy on Charlemagne, but who did you vote for? and usually it doesn't mean anything. Your vote doesn't mean, unless it's locally. So that's usually what I'm talking about. When I say vote, I mean locally, everybody. So usually the national elections are pre-chosen. However, except this one, I'm going to say again, after the Great Conjunction, they don't have control over anything anymore. It's all up in the air. You have as much control as they do at this point, because we're in the new air age. Again, the mental age, whatever you can think up, whatever you can put out consciously into the universe with enough force and energy behind it, you can make it happen. So that's why I'm saying, I know there was a bunch of people praying that the storm was not, was not deadly and going to damage and do the damage that Helene did. And so all of these energies coupled together and slowed the storm down. Now, but again, melanated people, you got to make better choices. You got to get involved. You can't be apathetic. You can't be apathetic to the government and to your rights and all the rest of this stuff and just think stuff's supposed to work out for you. Oh, nigga, that shit gonna work out. Well, what are you doing to see that it works out? Oh, nigga, I'm about to go watch Bronny and Bronny Jr. and LeBron playing the game. That's the first time a father and a son done played in a Laker game in a game before. Nigga, you ain't never seen that shit, nigga? Huh? Nigga, that shit right there. I'll be back I'll get back to my rights soon as I go see what's happening with Bronny Jr. and bitch Bron. You know what I'm saying? Bitch Jr. and bitch Senior. And nothing happened. Them niggas they just threw up a bunch of bricks and a bunch of turnovers in the game. But all while you was watching them niggas brick up a whole bunch of shots that you done seen before and a whole bunch of turnovers that you done seen before, you could have spent that time learning your goddamn rights. You said my rice? Yeah, your rice. Yeah, I'm about to go check up on my rice, my rice and gravy after the game. You know what I'm saying? My rice? Oh, nigga, I got a pot of rice on the stove right now. Shit, nigga, you know that Mahatma rice? You know that sticky rice? Oh boy, you put a little gravy over that shit, nigga. Want you to get you some pork chops, Mahatma rice, nigga. That's you meant rice? Oh You said rights. Oh, my bad, my nigga. With a T in there? Oh, okay. I didn't hear the T. Pronounce the T next time. Thought you said rice, my nigga. Goddamn. Shit, now I'm hungry. Goddamn. So no, not rice. You're rights. But stop being apathetic. What does apathy mean? Apathy. Pathy means feeling. A means, or in the abstract sense, or in the prefix sense, means no. So no feeling. That's what apathy means. No feeling. You have no feeling for the system of your rights or government and stuff like that. And it's understandable, for sure. It is absolutely understandable why melanated people are apathetic to the government, because the shit don't work for us. You keep voting for the same niggas and the same team and nothing changes for you. But that's also called insanity. It shouldn't breed apathy. It should bring change. It should breed change. Well, shit, that didn't work. How many times? 4,372 times we voted and we got nothing. Oh shit, nigga. What y'all doing over there, my nigga? That's what should happen. 4,337. Oh, nigga, what? Hey, what y'all doing over there? What y'all guys cooking? That's what should happen. But niggas be like, well, maybe the 4,338 time. Nigga, we gonna do it. The 4,338, nigga, that's the one. That's the one. We gonna get everything we want, nigga. We gonna be like, nigga, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Nigga, you be singing and praising, doing your little toe dance. 4,338. You done voted 4,337 times, and it didn't work out. But the 38, nigga, that 38, see, you don't know numerology, nigga. See, you don't know nothing about this numerology, nigga. I thought you was in on the gematria, nigga. Gematria says the 3 and the 8 means it deals with the melanin of the universe. 3 and the 8, you don't know, because 3 plus 8 is 11. That's a master number. Like, you niggas is with the bullshit. Sit your ass down, turn off bitch Bron, turn off TikTok, turn off the goddamn Instagram, turn off the TV, unless you're watching Penguin. Penguin is a good damn show. Y'all ain't watching Penguin? The Penguin is an off-the-chain show. But turn off the Penguin after it go off, and then sit your ass down and start learning the law and government. Asked y'all simple questions last week. What was the 9th Amendment? And what was the 3rd Amendment? Nobody, y'all niggas was like, y'all start looking around, nigga, like, I asked y'all who stole the chocolate cake. Woo! Chocolate cake? Like, goddamn. No, you can't do that. It says the 19th. Yep, I asked you about the 19th Amendment too. Tress Burden. Appreciate you, Tress Burden. Thank you for the CashApp, brother. Thank you for the donations. Appreciate y'all, man. So that's all I'm saying. You can't be apathetic and think things are gonna work out for you, things that you count on, because you still have to count on it whether you like it or not, whether you believe in it or not. So if you have to count on it and use it, why not use it to your benefit? Make it work for you. You have to count on it regardless. Unless you a king or a queen over here, and you got your own, you the king and queen of Zamunda, and you got your own money. When I say he got his own money, I mean he got his own money. Shout out to John Amos. But unless you fucking what's his name? Not Simi. Damn, I forgot my man's name. What was Eddie Murphy's name in Coming to America? God damn it. I don't forgot his name. What's Eddie Murphy's name? What was his name, y'all? Put it in there. What was Eddie Murphy's name? Akeem. Thank you. I can't believe it. What is Akeem? I can't believe boy, got so much shit moving in here. Just couldn't pull it up. But Unless you a king, you got to start learning this government, how it affects you and how you can affect it. So locally, usually voting is bullshit. I mean, excuse me, locally voting is the good thing. Nationally, usually voting is bullshit. But right now, the energy is so in a brand new stage right now, and you can affect anything your way. That's why you have to get involved. This is why they want to take your freedom of speech right now. They want to put you in the house. They want to do all this stuff, lock you up, because they know you have a lot of power right now, because the world is not formulated in the way they want it right now. It's still in the malleable, we're pushing it to that world, to that stage type of thing. And so you have the power. You are He-Man or She-Ra. I have the power. You better use that shit. He-Man. Dun, dun, dun. So then the government is preventing normal citizens from delivering to hurricane victims. Did y'all see that? They stopping regular, normal people like you and I want to go help the hurricane victims, deliver some food, some medical supplies or stuff like that. And the FEMA said, nah, they're stopping them. FEMA is stopping people from delivering aid. So they're saying you have to be listed you have to be a listed or registered organization. A listed or registered organization. Wait a minute. This is America, nigga. Like John Amos said, and this is America, Jack. Shout out to John Amos. That was one of my favorite lines from this is America, Jack. I put my foot off in your royal ass. So you telling me we don't have the freedom to help our neighbors in America? We have to check with the government before we're allowed to help someone in need in America? When the fuck did that happen? When the hell did you give over your right to help someone? Your fellow citizen, your fellow neighbor. When did y'all get that right up? I don't recall giving that right up. And you absolutely have the right to help someone in need, especially when they're asking you for help. The government doesn't have the right to mediate help. That's a socialist, communist society they're pushing you towards. And every time you accept some little shit like this, it gets pushed closer and closer to that shit. That's why you have to rebel against it at all costs. What you gonna do? If I would have delivered food, I would have delivered food anyway. What you gonna get the military to stop me from delivering food? I want to see the military actually stop me from delivering food to hurricane victims. I want to see that shit, because when it happens, I'm gonna film it and make the shit go viral. Then, nigga, you have to explain that shit to America. That you actually tried to arrest somebody going to deliver aid to hurricane victims. That's why you got to push back on they bullshit. Nigga, I'm just going to drive through this little blockade, my nigga. Shoot me if you want to. That shit is going to be on the news that you shot a motherfucker trying to go take food and medical supplies to hurricane victims. But that wouldn't happen anyway. I promise you, a soldier would not want that type of heat pushed back on them. So you just have to deny they bullshit when they bring it to you. So then people who are doing it, who are bringing it, they're telling them, well, you can't bring it, so you have to stack all the aid to one area, one side on all of these pallets, right? So people are just holed up there until they get the word that they can go take the food in. But the government wants the people to rely solely on them. Solely on the government. So what they did is these helicopters start flowing through there and blowing all they shit away. Yeah, hell. The helicopters. The helicopter niggas is flowing. So I don't know what helicopter. You said they threatened the helicopter pilot with arrest. I don't know about that one. I'm talking about the military helicopters. They got government, the black helicopters that you see when you see an alien and shit. So they got pictures, they got video, not pictures, but video of the black helicopters flying down over the aid and blowing it all over where, so they can't distribute it to the people. This is some, man. And you think The future is not in jeopardy with this damn election. Usually I would say that's not the case. But Trump ain't a normal nigga. And they know that, which is why they try to kill a nigga 800 times. Now, is Trump an asshole, punk, bitch ass nigga? Yep. Is he a Khazarian ball gargler? Yep. He all of these motherfucking things. Can Trump be a punk? Yep. He all of these goddamn things. Full goddamn sure. But is he a thorn in the establishment's ass? Did he? We talking about, yes, did he? No pause. I want him to be a thorn in the government's, the establishment's ass. And he is that. They don't like him because he not going to follow they shit. He's not going to push the government into a one world order or America into a one world government. He not doing that. And they don't want that shit at all. So it's right now it's a choice that you gotta be like, all right, do I want Kamala, the Kamalian, to come in there and just be this empty ass, this clone who just gonna do the bidding of the whole establishment, who's not gonna be able to tell any political leader no. She's not gonna be able to battle and challenge any political. She's not that person. Kamala ain't that person, not at all. No way, no way, shape, or form. So this is what's going on. This is the choice that they have you making right now. So, but Kamala, let me tell you what Kamala did praise. So this is what you're gonna get from Kamala. She tweeted during the hurricane, because we were expecting her to talk about how she's gonna help the people, but she tweeted, she said, "We're proud that we sent another $157 million over to Lebanon." What? You sent how much to Lebanon? 150. Wait a minute. No, not 157 million. That's this time, bringing the complete total that they sent to Lebanon to $385 million. $385 million to Lebanon. You know what they want to give the hurricane victims? Guess how much they set aside for the hurricane victim fund, y'all? Guess how much? Just guess. What the hurricane victims? Just guess. I want to see some numbers. What do you think they gave? No, I'm not. Now I don't mean the people. I meant the fund, the entire fund. 2 million. No, a little bit higher than that. $700. I don't mean individually. I meant the fund that they have to distribute to the entire hurricane fund. 120 million, 2 million. No, a little bit higher than 2 million. 500 million. No, 5 million. No, a little bit higher. 7 million. All right, y'all a little bit low. About 45 million. 45 million. Tyra got the closest with 35 million. So it's 45 million that they have for hurricane victims. But just gave Lebanon $385 million. Why are you giving Lebanon $385 million? You know why they gave Lebanon $385 million? Because they got blown up. Allegedly. I got to say all this shit. They got blown up, allegedly, with the bombs America gave New Khazaria. So, America is paying for the bombs that blew up Lebanon, and then they got to pay to rebuild Lebanon. What the fuck is going on, y'all? What the fuck is going on? They in it from both sides. You're going to pay to blow them up, then build them back up. This is some dumbass shit. This is the dumbest shit ever. You want to pay to blow them up, but then build them back up. Then feel guilty that you done blew up a whole bunch of their damn civilians. Now you want to build them back up, give them $385 million. But the American citizens get $45 million. $750 a piece, which most of them are not even getting because they don't qualify for it. They're saying if you make a certain amount of money, you don't qualify for the 750. That's, man. This is the most messed up shit. This is what socialism is. World socialism, though. This is not even national socialism. This is global socialism. You are being assimilated to a global system where you will then begin to disappear as an individual nation and citizen of that nation. You'll be thrown into the global melting pot with everybody else around the world who doesn't have the rights that you have. No, you ain't special motherfucking American bitch. If we don't got rights over here, why you got rights? So we just need to take your rights away, just like everybody else don't have their rights over here. That's what they want to do. Not give everybody else the rights that America has. No, they want to take the rights America has away so that you can be like everybody else in the world and they can control you as they do the rest of the world. So this is crazy as hell. Then Lindsey Graham, moving on to Lindsey Graham, he says, we still need to keep funding New Khazaria, even though his home state was destroyed by the Hurricane Helene. He doesn't want to give the aid to his own home state. He's like, nah, fuck that. We still need to keep funding New Khazaria. So don't worry about my state. You know what I'm saying? I got a little piggy bank out in the back. I'm about to go crack my piggy bank. I'm about to roll around and hook everybody up. So my piggy bank is gonna cover everybody in the state. So America, you can keep giving to New Khazaria. Hey, ball gargling is a hard thing. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot of money to ball gargle. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to choose if you want a smooth ball or one of them coarse, hairy balls. You know what I'm saying? It's hard choices, man. We got hard choices. So, you know, like, wait a minute, nigga, it's a hard choice, huh? It's a hard choice, okay. All right, and you know Lindsey Graham is really gargling balls with his fruitopian ass. He probably liked the coarse ball. Just leave my hair on, you know? It feels a little tingly when it goes down. I like I like the little tingles that it does in the throat. So just leave my hair on, you know? I don't know what the hell is up with you bougie people. You want a smooth ball to gargle. I'm old school, man. I'm old school. Back in the 70s, we didn't shave. We all had hairy balls. Give me the coarse hair ball. That's Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is the biggest ball gargling motherfucker in the history of ball gargling. This nigga is gargling beach balls. Especially New Khazarian beach balls. This nigga is, you can fund New Khazaria, but not my home state who got destroyed by Hurricane Helene. Okay. Okay, Lindsey Graham, you just keep on ball gargling, my nigga. Then, moving along, New Khazaria military. Speaking of New Khazaria, they just kidnapped another 22 people. Or they killed another, they took out another 22 people, dropping bombs on civilians in Beirut. So another 22 people gone. Crazy as hell. We can just bomb in civilian areas, take out whole cities and communities because we're saying that, oh, they're hiding the terrorists in the city. So we can just go bomb the city and destroy their whole goddamn city because we looking for a couple of niggas. This is some bullshit, man. So then, after doing that, New Khazaria military, they kidnapped and beat an American journalist for what he was reporting. So he was over in New Khazaria, and he's an American journalist. He started reporting, he started reporting what was going on over there, which is illegal. It's illegal for you to report what's on the ground over there. If you're a foreign newspaper, I think, or a foreign journalist, So you're not supposed to report what's going down nationally, internationally. So they arrested him because he went around rolling around showing everything that was going down in New Khazaria. So he reported where the bombs landed that Iran launched against them. So you're not supposed to report that. They didn't want Iran to know where their bombs hit, allegedly. And I don't even know where to put allegedly now because YouTube just be fucking with me so much. So I'm gonna say allegedly every 5 seconds, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. But they didn't want, New Khazaria doesn't want the dude to report where the bombs landed. Because, you know, that's also strategic. They don't want Iran to know if they got close to any important targets, right? So they don't want that news going out. So he was reporting, oh shit, look at this shit over here. Because they were trying to say that the Iron Dome basically took out most of the rockets. Only a couple hit. But he showed the destruction he showed on the ground. God damn. I mean, New Khazaria got tagged. New Khazaria got tagged. So some of the bombs, they hit 1,000 feet away from Mossad headquarters. That's how close they got to Mossad headquarters. 1,000 feet. Like it blew up some cars outside and shit. You can see the burnt up cars that got hit outside of the Mossad headquarters. Now, they could have hit Mossad if they wanted to. This was a, hey, bitch ass nigga. We could have took y'all whole asses out if we wanted to. So you keep fucking around. You see, we know where your headquarters at, bitch. 1,000 feet. Dropped right in front of the headquarters without gun. They was like, oh, hey. You know, New Khazaria is pissed. Especially that it was told where the bombs hit. And so they also, like I said, they did it to say, nigga, we can touch your ass, bitch, if we want to. If we really wanted to, nigga, we can do like the old phone commercial. Reach out and touch someone. Reach out. Y'all remember that? You old school people? You remember the reach out and touch someone commercials? What was that? Pac Bell or Pacific? Reach out and touch someone. Reach out. That's Iran. They was like, bitch, don't make me. Don't make me reach out there and touch you, nigga. And then they did it without killing any civilians. That's crazy, right? They did it without taking out any civilians to show their precision. They was like, nigga, we could have took out a whole bunch of people if we want to. But no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna let you know, nigga, next time. We might not be so damn magnanimous, homie. Now, I wouldn't. If I'm them niggas, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a different nigga. I ain't being that magnanimous. But they trying to not start World War III. They know New Khazaria wants to start World War III. So if they blow up Mossad headquarters, or if they take out a bunch of civilians in the city, or they do all that, then that's going to be the catalyst to spark World War III. So they just like, look, we can hit some spots without taking out any people, just to let you know, hey, nigga, my pimp hand is long and strong. No diddy. But the pimp hand, woo, it's long, baby. It reaches. So then the reporter who got arrested, he also showed the military operations are in the middle. The Khazarian military operations are in the middle of urban areas where people live and go to restaurants and shops. So this is the thing, what they were saying, what I was just saying before. New Khazaria, they justify blowing up, taking out cities because they say that the T groups, the big T groups over there, are using the civilians as shields. Like Hamas, because they say they're underground, but they're underground. They have all their weapons in apartments and buildings and stuff like that. So we have to take out all the buildings because that's where they hold all the military stuff, right? This is what they said about Hamas, and now this is what they said about Hezbollah over in Lebanon. They said they're using the citizens. They have all their operations in these public buildings, in these community buildings, like high rise, these apartment buildings and stuff like that. So that's why they have to go over there and take them out. But New Khazaria has all of their military operations, the same goddamn thing, over in populated areas. And so they showed where people was eating out restaurants and stuff. They was on the street just eating with the restaurant. The damn military building that they was right next to them. The military operations building. So they don't want nobody to see that, because now you can call them hypocrites. Oh, it's cool for you to do a preemptive strike saying that other people are using their citizens as shields, but it's not okay for somebody to do it to your ass, your bitch ass. Okay, we seeing what's going on. Again, New Khazaria, the mask has been taken off. Everyone sees their bullshit. So New Khazaria is on its way. It's on its way down. So moving along, the Kamalian, she did a 60-minute interview. Did anybody see the straight hypocrisy, Candy Cane? Straight up hypocrisy. I can do it to you, no Diddy, but you can't do it to me. Definitely no Diddy. See how they do it? So the 60-minute interview. Did y'all see it? God damn. So they tried to do what they call a media blitz. She was in New York, so they tried to hit up a whole bunch of places for her to do interviews. She did the Call Her Daddy podcast, and who else she did? Howard Stern, and let's see, who else? She did The View, and she sounded like a dumbass on all of them. The 60-minute dude, the brother, he gave her the best interview that she's probably had since going to places to interview. He didn't let her. Now, even though they're also pro-Democrat, the 60 Minutes, because they cut up some interviews. They said some answers. She said some answers, and they cut it up. She said some shit so dumb that they had to cut up the interview to make and insert an answer that she said on another topic, on another question, to make it seem like she was competent. Because she said the answer she came up with was so damn stupid. They was like, "What, bitch? Huh? Can you cut that?" And then they put out both versions, though. If you're going to cut the answer and put in a new answer, don't put both versions of her answer up on your website. That's some dumb shit. So now everybody got both versions, and see how stupid both answers were, actually. Both answers that they put up was dumb as shit. But she on the Call Her Daddy podcast. I had never heard this podcast ever until this week. And apparently, though, it's like the #2 podcast on Spotify. She beating Joe Rogan. And but on there, they don't talk about nothing but ball gargling. They played some clips from the show, the podcast, and they on there, they be talking about ball massage, ball gargling, pole massaging. They be I mean, goddamn, they all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, goddamn. They was on, and then so maybe Kamala felt at home talking about some ball gargling, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was like, hey, I need to go to an environment where I'm comfortable. Goddamn, what these bitches talking about? Oh shit, I know about that. Shit, I'm a goddamn master. Oh shit, sorry. I'm a Jedi goddamn master in that shit. Let me go. She had to go find her level. You know what I'm saying? She had to go find her people. Because they be talking about some crazy shit on there. Really, though, it's more, it's a lot of the stuff they talk about apparently is cat licking between each other. You know what I'm saying? That they don't need a man to feed to empower them, to empower the pootie. My pootie's empowered without a man. I don't need it. I don't need a man to come in here and give me a haberdashery mangling. to give me a Bangladesh tabulation. I don't need that. I have my fake one. I have a fake one sitting right here. It's just as good. Wait a minute. Like, wait a minute, girl. No. Any woman out there, y'all know, goddamn, that fake shit don't replace no real one. Do it. Do it, girl. Do it, ladies. Y'all, be honest, ladies. Y'all don't get made. Y'all don't get haberdashery. That fake one can't pick you up and scoop you and throw you around and spin you around like you in the goddamn Cirque du Soleil. You ain't doing that. It ain't hanging you from the chandelier. Spin you around on the chandelier. Do a spin move, tuck dive. It ain't doing that. Sorry. Unless they got some new ones. Unless Elon, he came out with some new shit that we're gonna talk about. Maybe the new thing Elon came around with. I don't know. But unless that's popping off. Conceptual Elixirs. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the cash out. Thank you, big everybody. Want to donate because they don't have the super chat anymore, please make sure you hit the cash app. Real Nagas, the number 9. They appreciate you guys. They're trying to stop you guys from supporting by taking me out the game. They not gonna stop us though. So I'm just saying, man, it's just it's just some crazy shit. So they asked her on the podcast or on the interview if there was anything different that she would do from Biden. And she said nothing comes to mind and that she was involved in most of the decisions that had impacted America. That's what she said. Most of the decisions that impacted America, I was in on. Did you not say you're the change candidate? Yeah. So, but there's nothing you would change that Biden did because you were also involved in the decision. So basically you made the decisions that put America in the position that we're in today. Is that right, Kamala? Well, yeah. Okay, so why in the fuck should anybody vote for you if you just basically Biden? If what we're living in right now is a result of you. What the hell you gonna do different when you get into office, when you re-elected, that you can't do right now? Tell me that, please. I would like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Well, I'm a middle classer. You know, I'm from the middle class, so I believe in middle class values. Like, bitch, T. Ross, appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate you. Like, bitch, if you say middle class one more time, bitch, I'm gonna beat you with a belt that say middle class. Hit you with a middle class, or slap you with a middle class sandwich. God damn. I'm from the middle class. And we have dreams and aspirations, like all middle classers all around the world do. You know, we have hopes, aspirations, and dreams. And because of those hopes, aspirations, and dreams, we're all alike. We're all similar to each other because we dream aspirationally with hopes. Like, what? Yeah, you didn't get that? How do you not see that? I mean, am I not speaking English here? Am I speaking English? Because I thought I was speaking English. He's not getting it. Can you explain it to him? Like, yeah, nigga, explain that to me. Well, she said she's a middle classer. First off, let's get that right out of the way. She said she's middle class, right? Okay. And then she said, yeah. What the fuck did you just say? Well, okay. Let me just see if I can explain it in my words. Aspirations are great, right? Because if you don't aspire, you can't do anything, right? Is that what you meant? Okay, so when if you don't expire, you can't do anything. And then if you don't have goals and dreams, then you goals and dreams. That's what. Okay, so goals and dreams. We're going over there. like nigga. That's how a nigga would try to explain her shit. This nigga would get called up. Hey, you got to check back in every 2 seconds to make sure he right. Is that what you meant? Like, this bitch is crazy as fuck. So then Barack, Gay Rock Obama, they sent him out. Gay Rock pulled off his goddamn shirt. He opened up his shit with a big ass G. With a big ass G for Gay Rock. He came off, nigga. I am Gay Rock Obama. I will save you, Kamala. Stand behind me and watch me articulate these motherfuckers out of existence. And this nigga got in front of the niggas and said, we got a problem with the brothers. Why we got a problem with the... See, that means you got to talk like them, Kamala. I know you be trying to do it. You be trying to switch up your code, but you got to really talk. You got to sound like them. See, look here, man. We got to do something about the brothers. Look here, brother. How you ain't going to talk? How you ain't going to vote for Kamala? She grew up like us. That's what that nigga said. She grew up like us. She ain't grow up like us. She grew up in Canada, fool. Why didn't somebody in the circle, a brother in the circle, they should have stood up to Barack and said, no, she did not. She grew up in Canada. She didn't learn how to be a nigga, American nigga, black, until she got her ass over at Howard. And she was probably awkward as hell until she got Bangladeshed by a few of the brothers over there. When she got tapillated out, that's probably when she started to suck up some of the brother energy and then exude some of that stuff. But I'm sure it didn't happen till she started getting tapillated. So she ain't like us. And then after she left Howard, she didn't claim being melanated black. So-called black. We got to say black because that's what people understand. But she didn't claim it until 2020. So from Howard all the way to 2020, she was Indian. Then in 2020, hey, look here, hey. I soak my greens in the bathtub. Shit. Y'all don't do that? No, bitch. Will you wash your ass and your stanky ass feet? Do we put greens in? Nah, bitch. Where the fuck? Yeah, see, in India, where motherfucking you got goddamn niggas piled up on each other next back to back. Well, that shit, you ever see India from a goddamn aerial view? That shit look like a damn trash. That shit look like a goddamn, where they dump trash and shit. That's what India, or the poor parts of India anyway, that's what that shit look like from an aerial view. That's why you gotta wash your greens in the bathtub. Because your bathtub is your damn sink to wash your dishes. It's also your damn bath where you wash your clothes. It's also where you wash the kids. So the bathtub in India got 1,000 uses. We don't do that shit over here in the nigga hood, girl. We don't do that. We wash our chicken, meat before we cook it. White people, y'all don't do that. Caucasian people don't wash their meat. I seen a million videos trying to tell me on YouTube from all these damn chefs, don't wash your meat before you eat it. Fuck you, nigga. Have you ever heard a nigga tell you don't wash your meat before you eat that? Don't listen to that nigga. Don't ever listen to a nigga tell you don't wash your meat. As melanated people, we all know we are clean as hell. We want our food clean. We are clean when we cook it, and we don't wash no greens in the bathtub. God damn it. So that let us know immediately where the fuck she wasn't. She was not in the hood cooking greens. I tell you, my mother and my whole family expert on cooking greens. And my mother and her sister had a soul food restaurant out here in California, out in Antelope Valley. It was called Soul Sisters. To my mom and my aunt. Shout out to my Aunt Kay. Miss her. She passed away a couple years ago. But ain't no greens cooking in the goddamn tub. Well, they ain't cook no green. They ain't wash no greens in the tub. I'll tell you that shit. So Barack Obama says she like us, y'all. You should vote for her because she black. Because she black, that's why we need to vote for her. She like you and me. Wait a minute, bro. Where the fuck you from, nigga? Ain't you Kenyan and Caucasian? What about you was like niggas in the hood? Didn't you grow up in Hawaii, nigga? With a bunch of Caucasians? Excuse me. So, are you like us? Nigga, cause you listen to Jay-Z, nigga, or you be doing freaky shit with Jay-Z, allegedly. Don't mean that you from the hood, nigga, cause you went to Jay-Z's hood to do shit. Allegedly. Just saying. But now that came from what's his name's wife? Joe, what's his name? The nigga I hate, the singing nigga I hate. What's his name? The nigga with the raspy voice. What's that nigga name with the raspy ass voice? We are ordinary people. Yeah, thank you, John Legend. I can't stand that bitch ass nigga. Nigga, if you nigga sound like he got a Big Mac caught in his throat. We are just ordinary people. So that nigga, his wife went on an interview and said, "We're the freakiest." They had the question was, "We're the freakiest place you ever tapped?" And then she said, "What about the Barack's thing? The Barack place?" And then John Legend was like, "Hey, girl, shut your ass up." And she was like, "Oh, whoops, oh." And then John Legend was like, "Well, that was before he was president." So they doing some freaky shit out there. Allegedly. Just saying. Goddamn. Oh, he also said, black men don't be rude, want to be ruled by a woman or governed by a woman. Now, no disrespect, ladies, but if you know how crazy women are, goddamn, you ain't right. I don't want to be ruled by nothing. No, just play it, ladies. Sorta. Y'all know y'all crazy as hell. Let me say, y'all emotional. Women are emotional. And so when those emotions kick, you are irrational. You don't think with your mind, you think with your emotion, and that could be totally opposite of what needs to happen. So any person who's lived with a woman, when that time has gone down and you argue with a woman, you like, why the fuck are we arguing over nothing right now? And you be like, wait a minute. What's the time of month is this? You be like, oh. But you done argue for like 8 hours and shit before you came to your mind. You be like, what's the date? Like, what? It's your, okay, talk to me in another 5 days. Don't talk to me for 5 more days. Any dude who understands what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know, if you experience that, you know what I mean. You be arguing just out of nowhere. Argument come out of nowhere. You be like, what the fuck was we arguing about? What the fuck? And you arguing for 8 hours and still, and you like, what in the hell? And then you be like, hey, what's the date? And then you're like, oh, girl, I ain't talking to your ass for 5 more days. So that's what he kind of said. He was saying that black men don't want to be ruled by women. Now, that's probably true. That's probably true. But if she has shown herself to be a smart, logical, capable person, then I'm sure that they wouldn't have a problem with it. Because melanated brothers, we love black women. So, you know what I'm saying? We love melanated women. So if she was a capable melanated woman, they'd be kicking down doors and mashing out to vote for her, to see her there. But she is retarded. Allegedly. She is, goddamn, that girl Woo! She is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She is out of here. She grew up the same way as us, huh? God damn. Didn't you see the Kamala Harris, the new ad that they have? There's a new ad that came out targeting real men. Did y'all see that ad? Please tell me you saw that damn ad. That ad has to be a joke. That ad has to be a joke. I mean, the dudes they had on there talking about what a real man was. What do you say? I can deadlift 500 pounds and braid my daughter's hair. What was some of the shit that they say? They said, I can eat a steak and braid my daughter's hair. And I can cry. I can cry. I'm a man, but I still cried a West Side Story. and they was just like saying all this dumbass shit. These men on there look like the most betas of all time. I mean, not one alpha among them. You said she can eat doo-doo? Oh, shit. But one of the dudes says, he had this super tubby ass nigga with his nipples all hanging out. Nigga looked like nigga looked like he needed a double D bra and shit. This nigga was out there talking about, and he had his little shirt on, he had his little skinny jeans on with a cowboy hat. I eat carburetors for lunch. Like, nigga, no you don't. First of all, no new cars uses carburetors anymore. Now you got to go back damn near 20-something years to find a carburetor in a car, nigga. That's the first thing. That lets everybody know that you ain't no goddamn man right now, because nigga, no cars have carburetors no more, motherfucker. So he says, I eat carburetors for lunch. That shit was hilarious. So they had like all different ethnicities, and then they had the one dude sitting up with his legs all together, and he was sitting like this. And I can respect a lady. I'm a man, but I can respect a woman. Like, this nigga, what are you sitting like, nigga? What alpha nigga sit like this? Nigga damn near had his leg crossed and shit over this leg. Nigga damn near want to do his hair like that. Like, nigga, no, motherfucker. Hell to the no. These are the new masculine men. All these niggas was bitches in this video. I'm like, goddamn, look, they had some old ass meth addict and shit that they paid $20 in a fucking ham sandwich. This nigga he just needed some money. They was like, they found this nigga on the street. Yeah, girl, a woman can do anything with her body. I don't care. She want to do anything with her body, I don't care. Nigga had a ZZ Top beard and shit. Nigga was dirty as fuck. Looked like he... They just got this nigga. They pulled him out the gutter. Man, that commercial is bullshit. But if you really see it for what it is, that shit will have you on the floor dying. This nigga... I can talk to ladies. I'm not afraid of respecting a lady. Like, nigga, because you are a lady. Like, that's why, because really, on the inside, it all up in there, nigga, you are a lady, nigga, huh? Nigga, damn, he wanted to cross his legs, but he knew if he crossed his legs, he couldn't call himself a man. So the nigga had his legs real close together, but one just higher than the other. He thought that was gonna look, he was gonna look stoic. I'm looking like a leader. Got my one leg close to the other leg. Like, nigga, no. I'm just crazy, sunshine. I'm just crazy, girl. So they also said they're not afraid of women and are enough and are man enough to support a woman for president. So good for you guys. Good for you. More power to you. So this is the funny shit though. Now this stat, I love this stat. I'm gonna pull this stat out my pocket. I'm gonna shoot it on y'all, ladies. I'm sorry, but cause men, we always getting this backlash. Men are violent and men just wanna just destroy things. They're destructive, they're toxic masculinity. Toxic! It's toxic masculinity. You're toxic, man. You're fucking toxic. You and your alpha male stuff. You're an asshole. So, okay. Is that right, ladies? Well, check this out. Do you know that most wars in history, or more wars in history, were started by queens than kings? That's a fact. Boom! Goddamn. I was loving that stat. I was like, hey, these bitches is crazy. I knew they was crazy. No, I'm just kidding. But no, started by more queens. There have been more wars started by queens than kings. You know why? Because usually fighting is an emotional thing. You respond emotionally to something that was presented to you. You respond to something that's why most of these gangsters today are killers. They killing up everybody because that's emotional. You hitting back, you hitting back, something like that. You lashing out. That's a feminine emotion. Men are we're logical. We calculate shit first before we just lash out. Because if a nigga lash out, you may be lashing out against a goddamn nigga who can kill 5 niggas at once. You don't know. So a man has to evaluate the situation before he just starts some shit, unless you just the crazy gangster nigga. I understand that. There are some cats like that, but do you understand? There are very few alphas in the world. Most men are beta males. That's why an alpha will have a pack of a bunch of different people. That's only one alpha and a bunch of followers. So in essence, excuse me, an alpha male mentality is very rare. You're gonna find that very rarely in a man. It's like consciousness in people. It's a rare thing. And that's why people look up to that, because masculinity is leadership. It's responsibility. It's accountability. It's those things that most people don't want to be. And it is, confrontation. It's a lot of these things that most people don't want to be. You have to confront people when you don't want to a lot of times, when you're an alpha male. Well, alpha males don't give a shit. See, that's the difference. See, that's why alpha males can do that shit. Alpha male don't give a damn about confronting a nigga. Like, nigga, what? Who you need me to go slap? You need somebody to slap? Shit, boy. What the fuck you say? Alpha males be ready. They got their pimp hand in the holster. It's the pimp hand that's in the side holster. What? Huh? What? Woo! Oh, sorry. It just comes out. Sorry, I need to latch it down. Every now and then. All right, go ahead. What you say? All right, go ahead, my nigga. No, it ain't gonna get out. I promise you. No, it's in here. It's locked. I promise. It's locked now. Like, nigga, it get out every now and then, but I got it locked. So go ahead, explain yourself. Huh? What'd you say? like, oh, nigga, woo! Better be glad I had the latch on it that time, boy. So that's an alpha male. Alpha male is ready to pimp slap you at any time, any place, anywhere. Don't need no direction, no instruction, nothing. So that's why alphas are rare. Alphas are a rare thing. And alphas are the ones who start revolutions. They're the ones who push back against the authority. They're the ones who don't take that shit. You trying to push something on me? I ain't taking that. That's alpha male energy, or alpha energy period, because there's alpha females as well. So that's what they're trying to do. And it just killed me that more queens have started wars in history than kings. Because kings are going to sit back, we're going to evaluate, we're going to logically break it down. We're going to see if it's logical. Can we make a deal first? Can we deal? Hey, my nigga, you see I got a bunch of daughters back there. You like one of them daughters? And I'm not saying this is what they should have did. This is just what they did. So back in the day, I got about 12 daughters. You want one of them? You sure? Hey, Angela, come here. Come here, Angela. What you think of my man right here, Angela? And I don't know, Dad. I just met him. What you think of my girl? See, this is how they used to do that shit. They marry somebody off. You seen Game of Thrones? Instead of arguing and fighting, we just gonna marry off. We gonna marry and create a goddamn. We gonna create a goddamn monopoly over here, goddamn empire. So apparently, women, you weren't like that. You wanted to lash out in history and start wars. So maybe it's right that Star Wars is going to the feminine, because wars are a woman's thing. Just saying, ladies, you gotta clean up your game. You gotta stop being so toxic, ladies. Just saying, you gotta pull that emotion back sometimes. I love it. I love that stat. God damn it. Always talking shit about men being too damn aggressive. God damn it. Women be starting these wars over emotional asses. So that was funny to me. So moving along, a new study shows Americans spent over $150 billion on illegal immigrants in 2023. Holy shit. You said, stop it, Kev. I ain't doing nothing. $150 billion in 2023. Holy shit. Goddamn. I only put the headline in here because the headline was so goddamn. I was like, what? That's all the money. That's American taxpayers. That's all the American taxpayers. $150 billion on illegal immigrants in 2023 alone. So, goddamn, I don't even want to see the numbers for 2024. What are the numbers going to be for 2024? Goddamn. That's going to be crazy. What King Lemuel Production said, divine femininity. Yeah, we wanted divine femininity to come in. Yeah, femininity is a different thing, man. Feminine, the word feminine means to nurture. So, unless they're in that energy, they're not really being feminine. Femininity means to nurture. So, these women was trying to smack the shit out of niggas, cut niggas' heads off, start wars and shit. These women was crazy. Go look up the woman in Russia, the redhead. I think they call her the red dragon something. The red something. She had red hair. She was a crazy ass ruler of Russia. She killed more damn people damn near almost than Stalin and them. She was crazy. She was crazy as hell. Woman over there killing up people. But $150 billion on illegal immigrants is just insane when they only have $45 million or $750 a piece. Now, they said the $750 was an initial stop the pain payment. Like, you can get this right away, get you some supplies, bear down. Nigga, what the hell you gonna buy with $750? What in the hell are you gonna buy for $750? Now, I guess you can get some, what? You can get some blankets or some pillows or, you know, what, some methylate mercurochrome, like Eddie Murphy said in The Golden Child. You got some methylate, some mercurochrome, because this can get infected. So you can get some methylate and mercurochrome. And I don't know what else you gonna get. $750. That ain't shit. But they got $150 billion. And that's $750 per family, y'all. Not per person. That's per family. Per household. So if I got a wife and 5 kids, we only getting $750. That's all we getting together. So $150 billion, this is why you need to be involved in what's going on, because you want to be apathetic, and that's not all of you, but a lot of you want to be apathetic to the government and think that if you don't participate, then it's, you know, nothing's going to happen to you and all this and that. But it's karma by inaction. Karma is created by your actions, but also inaction. Okay, so you can't sit around and think, yo, because your money is going into the system anyway. So your karma is going into the system. Your money is energy, everybody. Let's get that straight. Money is nothing but your energy converted to a material thing. An intangible thing converted into a tangible thing. Paper, right? But it's only representative of the energy that you've expelled to gain this paper. So when you're paying your taxes and shit into a system that's using that money to destroy the world and fuck you over, that's part of your energy. Especially if you're not up somewhere telling them, hey, this is how I want you to spend my money. If you're not being proactive in that, and you just sitting around letting them use the goddamn money any way they want, then you can't say anything. Yes, currency. That's right, it's currency, energy, the current, energy current. It only flows, so you're giving to it whether you want to or not. You got to pay taxes. When you go to the store, even if you don't pay income tax, when you go to the store, you pay taxes. So if you're not active in saying how you want your energy to flow, and then they take it and blow up goddamn 100 people in the Middle East, or give it to New Khazaria to blow up 100 people or 1,000 people or 40,000 or 200,000 people in the Middle East, your energy took part in that. Because you on some level knows that your money goes to the government and the government uses your money to do all of the fuck shit that it does. You're not blind to that. You may be ignorant to it. You want to ignore it, but you're not blind to it. And you ignoring something doesn't take the karma away. Niggas punching you in the face like this, just because you like, hey, what's on channel 7 tonight? And that nigga just doing this. Eventually, he's gonna bow. You can't just be acting like, hey, what we cooking for dinner tonight? You got that salmon? Oh, that salmon and that brown rice? Oh, shit, that shit is good as fuck, nigga. God damn. You know, I got a little pain on the side of my face, but, you know, I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go away in a minute. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't think about it, ain't nothing going to happen. You just constantly getting, while you trying to ignore it, death by 1,000 punches. That's Manny Pacquiao. That's the way Manny Pacquiao fight. That nigga hit you 1,000,000 times, and it's death by 1,000 punches. I'm just saying, that's what you being apathetic to the government or not being involved, that's what that shit is. Your energy is already involved in it. They're doing what they want with your energy anyway. So you're going to have some of the karma to come back behind that regardless if you don't do anything. If you're ignoring it, you still going to have the karma behind it. So you should damn be involved so that you can direct your energy where you want it to go. Hold on. Just saying, you live in a conscious universe, everybody. You are Your actions, they create karma, and your inactions also create that karma. So, moving along, Bill Gates, kill Bill. He says, what does Bill Gates say? Inquiring minds. Let's Bill, what do you say, Bill? Huh? What do you got to say? So Bill, he says, you don't have the freedom of speech to tell people not to take the cupcakes. Wait, come again? Wait, hold on, Billy Bill. Let me get the sugar daddy out of my ear. Now, say it. You say what now? You don't have the freedom of speech to tell people not to take the cupcakes. This is cupcakes for anybody who's new. That's what that is. Yo, hit the like button. People, it's like 200 and something of y'all in here with your shoes on. Stop disrespecting the dojo, please. Hit the like button. That means take your shoes off. So, or take your shoes off means hit the like button. So you don't have the freedom of speech to tell people not to take the cupcakes, y'all. Did you know that? I didn't know I didn't have the freedom of speech not to talk and tell people not to do that. What? You don't have the freedom of speech? Holy shit. Now again, this dude has his hand in, excuse me, he's a part of what they call the censorship industrial complex, where they're trying to shut down all your speech because they can't control anything as long as you're able to talk. So Bill, he says it kind of damaged the industry when all the information, what he called misinformation, that went around about the cupcakes. And it really stalled and halted the cupcake industry. Everybody's, they're kind of leery and skeptical of the cupcake industry now because of all the information, misinformation that's been flowing about the cupcakes. So you know what he wants to do? He wants to build AI to police your freedom of speech, because you're not allowed to tell people that they're not able to they shouldn't take the cupcake. You know, who are you, man? Who the fuck are you, dude? If they want to fucking take an experimental cupcake, it's on them. If they want to eat quinoa and what is it? It was a quinoa and tofu. You want to eat quinoa and tofu cupcakes? That's completely up to you, man. We shouldn't have to be policed for that. It's up to them. If they want to take it, you shouldn't tell them that they shouldn't take it. So he's going to build AI to make sure you're not able to tell people not to take cupcakes. That's his next thing. Building AI. So then, apparently, he talked to Hillary Clinton, because Hillary said, moving along, Hillary said, if social media platforms don't moderate speech, this is a quote, if social media platforms don't moderate speech, we lose total control. She said the shit out loud, y'all. God damn. What? Hold up, Hillary? Hillary? Excuse me. What'd you say? I don't think you meant to say that, Hillary. I'm going to give you another chance. Go ahead, say that again, girl. Say that. We lose total control. Goddamn, that's what I thought you said. Who is we? Who is we, Hillary? Who the fuck is we? And the we lose total control. Total. Yeah, Hillary can Hillary can straight up all damn day. Not mine though. She can't touch mine. But she can do this all damn day. Y'all can take it if you want, but God damn, y'all. They are saying the shit out loud. I told you last week. Mitt Romney said you need to stomp it out. The First Amendment needs to be stomped out of existence. Did I tell you? Quote, the First Amendment needs to be stomped out of existence. Or the Democrats need to gain enough votes so that they can change the First Amendment, is what he said. Another Democrat. So then Hillary, the Kamalian, she said you don't have the freedom of speech to just, what'd she say? Because she was saying these platforms don't have freedom of speech just to allow misinformation to go. You can't do that, and we're gonna come after you. This is what the Kamalian said. Then No Balls Walls, he said you don't have the freedom of speech to be hateful. Well, yeah, you do. Nigga, I can hate who the fuck I want. Actually, nigga, what you talking about? So all these Democrats said that you don't have freedom of speech. But Trump is the one who's going to endanger democracy, y'all. Every last one of them are telling you you don't have freedom of speech. And then Hillary said, we will lose total control if we don't get social media platforms to moderate. We have to force them. So she wants Section 230 put back in place, which is basically a law that says platforms who, or companies who have a platform that allow a lot of people on the platform to speak, they're not publishers if they don't edit the speech that's on their platform. If they're just a medium to the public, if their platform is just a medium to the public, then they're not publishers, right? So, but if they have a say-so in the editing, the moderation of what you're saying, then they're publishers, right? So just like an editor in a book at a publishing company, if I have, if I'm just putting out my book, you just print my book and just put it out without editing it, then you just the medium. You don't have any liability on what I say because you're just the printer of the book. But then if you are the publisher of the book, though, then you read it over and you say what I should put in here, what I need to take out, what goes here, blah, 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 all this and that type of shit. So she wants to get the Section 230 taken away, which I'm for and I'm against, because if they take away Section 230, YouTube is fucked, right? YouTube can't police your freedom of speech anymore. So I'm for that, but they really want to do it for Twitter. So they can now go after Elon and take down Twitter. So I'm for it and I'm for it for YouTube because YouTube is some bitch ass niggas. But I don't want them to take down Twitter because Twitter is basically one of the last places that you can say what you want to say, almost, because ain't no place free. But you can say almost close to what you want to say on Twitter. So, and they want to take it down for Elon. So I'm kind of in the middle, y'all. Fuck YouTube. Allegedly, I gotta say that. But I don't want I don't want Twitter taken down because I might have to eventually, I don't want to say have to, but I may eventually, have or put all my stuff and go on Twitter because they're the only ones allowing you to say what the hell you want to say. And Rumble is too. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Rumble on that. But they're gonna lose total control, y'all. So we have to fight against it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The war is on against your freedom of speech behind the scenes. You have to get up and get into the fight. There is no more lackadaisical, I can kick back. I don't have to do anything in the world to protect my right. You're not in that time. You're not in that time. You will lose what your ancestors or the people who came before you fought for, which is just freedom. If you don't do anything for freedom, then why the hell should you expect it? Well, it's God-given. Okay, well, in a society that you didn't create, that you didn't have a hand in building, then you need to figure out how your freedom works in a society that you were just dropped into. You got to learn the game. because you're not owed any goddamn thing when you dropped into a home or a system or a place that you didn't build. You had no hand in facilitating its existence or its ongoing, its continuing existence, other than, you know, your monetary resources. But did you tangibly do anything? Otherwise, you just a piece of charcoal for the fire, for the oven. What makes you different than a piece of charcoal? You just fuel for the system, instead of being one who controls the system. So moving along, Roseanne Barr said on Tucker Carlson that the main epidemic in this world, or in the world, is elites are, now this is a big ass allegedly. I need that allegedly shirt that be on the Patrick Bet David podcast that nigga be having. So again, Roseanne Barr on Tucker Carlson, she said the biggest epidemic, or the main epidemic in the world, is the elites are allegedly munching on babies. Using babies as snacks. That's what she said. The elites. Now, who the elites? Hey, you can be the ones that choose yourself. But apparently, the elites are using babies as Doritos. as a pack of Doritos or some Slim Jims while they watch the game. Hey, my nigga, you got can I get the 1.5 year? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's disgusting. They're using them as, goddamn. Now, Roseanne been saying this shit because they pulled it out. They said, well, she's crazy. Roseanne's crazy. Lock her up. Throw her off TV. Cancel her. All this and that shit, right? Now, come to find out, because, you know, before, you know, you don't have social media. Before social media, Roseanne was saying this all the time. They had some shit back in 95 where Roseanne was saying this shit. They had a quote from her way back from 95 where she was saying this. Now you start to see why she started to get pushed out of Hollywood. So Roseanne been in the game for a minute saying this. 95, she was on it. Shout out to Roseanne. That's when I got in the game, Roseanne. That's when I got in the game, baby. So Roseanne been in it as long as me. So she was saying this in 95. You said Adrena, all of that. She was saying all of that stuff. So, and then they canceled her. They said they canceled her because she had called some lady in Barack Obama's cabinet. Y'all remember that? She called a lady in Barack Obama's cabinet. Said she looked like one of the monkeys on Planet of the Apes. One of the people on Planet of the Apes. And they said, that's racist! She's a racist! Oh my God, she's so racist! Get her ass out of the boat! They just racist her ass out of goddamn town. Right? So Roseanne, she... Now, I'm going to say this. I know who Roseanne was talking about. And I say, God damn it, that chick does look like homegirl from Planet of the Apes. Now, we're talking about the first Planet of the Apes. There was a female, light-skinned ape on Planet of the Apes. The first one with Charlton Heston. And I forget, what was her name? What was that lady's name that she said looked like her? Was it like, no, it was like, I thought her name was it the Rice Chick or something like that? Somebody please Google it for me and put it in there. See, somebody Google Roseanne calls lady Planet of the Apes. Was it April Ryan or Rice? April Rice or Ryan? Which one was it, y'all? Y'all all over the place. Summer Breeze and Sam Stone. Which one is it? Now we got Valerie Jarrett. God damn it. All you got to do is Google it, man. We got 3 or 4 different people in here. Which one is it? Well, whoever it was, I remember. Was Valerie Jarrett? Okay. All right, Valerie Jarrett. Now, put the picture of the ape lady in Planet of the Apes next to her. Please, put the picture. They look just alike, goddammit. I was like, Roseanne, I don't know if she racist deep down, but she was damn near spot on with this shit. Nina, thank you for the cash app. Nina, appreciate you. Everybody hitting the shawarma donation button today. Appreciate you guys and everybody who did it last week. We made over $1,000 for the hurricane relief. So again, thank y'all everybody who was able to do that. And sorry to the people who are trying to donate after that, trying to send me donations because Cash App cut me off, said I had too many transactions in 24 hours. So they sent a bunch of the money back. So we'd have been able to do even bigger if Cash App didn't lock us out. But appreciate you guys for doing that last week. We was able to get out over $1,000 to the hurricane relief. So thank you guys for that. So thank you today for the shawarma donation because I was on shawarma withdrawal this week. So thank you. But I think this is the real reason they canceled Roseanne was because she was talking about the babies, the Dorito snacks, or being used as Doritos. Because I don't think she racist at all. I don't think she racist either. I think when she was again, she looked at the Planet of the Apes chick and she looked at Valerie Jarrett and she's like, oh, that motherfucker look like, because I looked at it and I was like, I looked at that shit like, okay. And I grew up with the original Planet of the Apes. See, I was watching Charlton Heston with his race. Now, Charlton Heston is racist as fuck. Charlton Heston is one of those racist bitch-ass niggas of all time. But Roseanne, nah, she just looked at them two motherfuckers like, God damn, that bitch look like that monkey bitch. She looked just like that monkey bitch on the Planet of the Apes. I'm just saying, no racism. But you kind of like that monkey bitch. I'm with you, Roseanne. She looked just like her. I'm going to say it. So, just saying, she looked just like that bitch, Roseanne. So, that shit was funny to me. Roseanne is out here telling everybody, let's hope they don't touch Roseanne. They're probably going to say they've branded her as crazy at this point. So, they probably don't have to take her out because anything she say is just crazy as shit, right? She batshit crazy, and you ain't got to say nothing. Yo, who's Azorian in here putting in latitude, longitudes? What you doing, boy? Don't do that. Don't spam the chat. Yo, if they put it in, don't put that in here a third time. If you do it again, take them out. Thank you. So, moving along, in Skittle news. And it was a bunch of Skittle news. I had to even leave some out. It was so much Skittle news. I don't know if it was so much Skittle news this week. I had to leave some shit out. So let's see how it goes. So in Skittle news, a resurfaced video shows FEMA executives talking in a Zoom meeting about prioritizing the Skittles crew hurricane victims. Y'all don't know what Skittles means. Taste the rainbow. So they were prioritizing the Skittles crew, the Skittles clan, hurricane victims over everybody else. Because they don't get enough privilege already, right? So check this out. So it says, in a viral meeting from March 20, back in the day, from March, FEMA Emergency Management Specialist Tyler Atkins alarmingly said the agency was prioritizing Skittle people because they are, quote, already disadvantaged. Okay. Skittles people are already disadvantaged. So we have to put them to the forefront. We got to move them to the front of the line during hurricane season. And they didn't mean just this hurricane. They meant hurricanes, period. In any hurricane, the Skittles people need to be pushed to the head of the line because it's more traumatizing for them because they are already, quote, disadvantaged. Holy shit. It says they already have their own things to deal. This is quote, still quoting. They already have their own things to deal with. So you add a disaster on top of that, it's just compounding on itself. Atkins, who uses he, they pronouns, told the panel. Atkins is a he, they, y'all. Yep, on the Fruitopian side of the game. Thank you. Yep, the Fruitopians. Yep. The Fruitopians, they get, so then it says, it comes out as FEMA has faced mounting backlash in the weeks since Hurricane Helene tore through the southeast and killed at least 227 people. So that's the difference between the two hurricanes. Hurricane Helene killed 227 people with like 1,000 people still missing. Whereas Milton, who was supposed to be at least 3 or 4 times as big as Helene, or bigger than Helene, took out 16 people. Now that's a, that's a tragedy that 16 people were taken out, but a far less tragedy than the over 1,000 people that are alleged to be, already dead or taken out or missing. So they got all this backlash. That video came out and they were like, wait a minute, did you say that Skittles are better than M&M's? Huh? Did you say Skittles? Hey, nigga, did you say Skittles is better than M&M's? Because I disagree. So this is, you want to know where your help is going? It's going to illegal immigrants. Yep, going to illegal immigrants. It's going to Lebanon. It's going to New Khazaria. It's going to the Skittles people. Niggas, you somewhere around there. You maybe 5th or 6th or 7th. Just get in line. Don't worry about it. Just wait, brother. Just wait. We're going to get you, my brother. We're going to get you after New Khazaria. Oh, sorry. Ukraine. My bad. I forgot. Sorry, old Khazaria. How did I forget you? Lebanon. They new on the scene. Illegal immigrants. We got to take care of them. Skittles people, because Skittles people always got it bad. Everybody always ragging on them. Oh, Americans? Oh, I didn't even see you over there, America. How you doing, American citizen? Hey, what's up, brother? Where you been? like motherfucker. So, bitch, where I been? I've been right here, nigga, while you in my back pocket taking my money. Buying the goddamn Israelis barbecue. Israel, I don't think they eat barbecue. They kosher, ain't they? Israeli, is this some Khazarians who eat barbecue? I think y'all supposed to be kosher. We eat barbecue gefilte fish. and latkes. Barbecue latkes, nigga. Just dip my matzo ball around that damn, give me some, dip my matzo balls in some sriracha. So moving along, the NHS, this is the National Health Service. Oh, shut up, Mel. Barbecue deer. Don't get that damn mental disease them deers got. But the National Health Service in Britain, in UK, NHS hospitals tell the staff to avoid using the phrase born male or female in case they offend the Skittles community. So did y'all get that? Again, the hospitals are telling the staff to avoid using male and female for newborns because they don't want to offend the Skittles community. He says, turkey barbecue is delicious. Yeah, turkey barbecue is delicious. I'm gonna give you that one. Barbecue turkey is pretty good. But you can't, the staff can't call babies male or female anymore, y'all. Because they don't want to offend, they don't want to offend the Skittles people. What the fuck? Who the hell are they? That they should be exalted over everybody else in the goddamn universe. That you don't want to offend them. Like, oh shit, we can't offend them, motherfucker. Oh goddamn, don't say nothing about that nigga. Who in the fuck did they get on New Khazarian status? They acting like they're the New Khazarians. Remember, you can't say nothing about the New Khazarians, or you couldn't before they start blowing up innocent people around the world. Now you can talk shit about the Khazarians all day. Pretty sorta. But the Skittles crew, they think they're on the same level as the Khazarians. Maybe they're taking the old Khazarian position of the protected class in society. But the fact that you can't say male or female to a newborn, you can't classify a newborn as a male or female, is insane. So it says the NHS hospital has urged staff to avoid, or a NHS hospital has urged staff to avoid using the term born male or female in a bid to avoid causing upset among the Skittles community. James Paget Hospital in Great Yarmouth has suggested NHS staff use the phrase assigned female or male at birth as it is, as it accurately depicts when someone is born. Assigned. You are assigned. The universe, God, nobody, they didn't have nothing to do with it. You were assigned. We chose what you were when you got here. We just made an assumption. We just thought all the stuff that we've been using in the past to categorize or to make sense of what of who we are, all that stuff has gotten us this far. All that shit is wrong. That shit is wrong, man. Wrong. How do you know I wasn't Cleopatra in my past life, man? I could have been Joan of Arc. Shit, I could have been Maya Angelou. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. And there's a white man telling you that. I could have been Maya Angelou, man. I feel black sometimes. Woman. What's she said? Woman, hear me roar. How do you know I don't feel like that, man? Like, nigga, you are a man, says the universe. Now, if you don't want to be that, that's another thing. That's something completely within your own psyche, and so, and your own things you have to deal with that you don't want to accept what the universe made you. That's a whole lesson in itself for you. But the fact that you want to deny and change what the universe made you means you don't want to deal with the lesson that you came here to learn. Why did you manifest? Maybe you were Maya Angelou and doing your woman hear you roar or whatever. Phenomenal woman, doing your phenomenal woman speech back in the day. But today, your ass is Leon. Nigga, you Leon today, nigga. You Leon Jenkins. You ain't Maya Angelou. So you're supposed to learn why you manifested in this form now. What is the lesson for now? If you were Maya Angelou or any of them in the past, that was the lesson for then. The only dominant force in the universe is change. Period. Hands down. Stop. And so you manifest as something, but just know whatever you manifested as is going to change. And when it does, you need to be able to accept that and accept the new thing that you become, because you are a part of all that is. So if you attach yourself to one part of the one thing in the physical realm, or one part of manifestation or existence, then you cut yourself off from all of the other things. So there's reasons why the universe makes you forget who you were in the past, because it doesn't want you holding on to old lessons or old negative habits that hold your vibration back from raising your consciousness. So this is what we've gotten away from, because we've allowed the crazy in the house. Now you can't have these conversations anymore, and everybody, no matter what they feel, they're just that. And now you got to deal with that shit? No, I don't. I don't have to accept your damn reality that you in. Not at all. I don't have to accept none of that shit. And you can't force me. I don't have to be tolerant of any of it. So, the alphabet crew, they are funny as hell. Oh, shit. So it says, oh, the last part. However, at the end of the detailed definitions, a brief included all the phrases and terms the staff should not say in a bid to avoid causing upset amongst patients. They advise staff not to say terms such as ladies and gentlemen, both genders, opposite sexes, and other titles such as mailman, fireman, and policeman. Now that you can't say that now? You can't say mailman, fireman, or policeman. What the fuck? Male person, fire person. Okay. Police person. Tell you right now, if your ass is getting home invaded, do you want a police person to show up, or you want a policeman to show up? Tell you right now, if you getting home invaded, if you getting mangled on the street by like 7 niggas, do you want a police person to show up? Or do you want a policeman to show up and start killing everybody? Tell you right now, I want a nigga who can scrap. I want somebody who can scrap. If you're a police woman and you can scrap, hey, come on. I'll call you policeman. If you got hands and you're a police woman and you got hands, you're a police woman and you got hands, come on down. I'm with you. So it says the guidance also urged employees. Oh, wait a minute. The booklet suggests that using binary language could exclude all genders, with the use of both sexes reinforcing the notion that there are only 2 genders. Well, we don't want people believing that. No. We can't have people believing that there's only 2 genders. No matter, we've been doing this for hundreds of years. As a doctor in the hospital, you know that doctor has been doing that ever since they've been a doctor and only been exposed to this shit for like, what, 4 or 5 years? Now all of a sudden, their whole world has just changed. Their whole belief system has changed in the last fucking 4 years. Get the fuck out of here. They don't want to be canceled. And that's what the alphabet crew can do to you. They can cancel you. That's why you have to bow down and kiss their ass and walk on eggshells and do all that bullshit, because they try to cancel you. And that's what you have to fight back against. The guidance also urged employees not to use the terms homosexual, as it suggests a medical diagnosis or a discomfort with gay or gay/lesbian people. Yo, Nasheed, appreciate you. What's a good site for gold and silver? AppMex. That's where I get my gold and silver. APMEX. AppMex. That's where I get all my Star Wars silver and stuff from. They got a bunch of the novelty stuff there. If you get gold and silver, make sure you get gold. That's pre-1933 gold. Excuse me. Pre-1933 gold, can't be confiscated by the government. Okay? So anything after 1933, which was the banking emergency that they had, but so anything after that can be confiscated. So pre-1933 gold if you're going to buy gold. But so it says you can't say the term homosexual as it suggests a medical diagnosis or a discomfort with gay or lesbian people. So if you say homosexual, that means you are discomfortable. You're not comfortable with gay or lesbian people because you say homosexual? When did that happen? What? Wait a minute. That ain't what? Oh, because that's a medical term, so it suggests a medical diagnosis. What? They are, boy, they have lost their goddamn mind. They have lost their goddamn cotton picking mind. And they want us to lose ours with them. But don't let that shit penetrate. Don't let it into your psyche, man. Shit that they push you, just don't watch it. If they try to put the shit in TV shows, don't watch it. Skip forward. You know how much shit I ain't seen in these damn shows? Because I skip forward. I done lost so many storylines because I done skipped forward past all that bullshit. Hey, that shit don't matter to the storyline to me. I can cut it out and I can still follow the shit. I don't care. That plays no bearing on the story for me. So you can cut that shit out for me and I'll still be fine. So I'll fast forward past that shit. I don't watch none of it. Don't let it. They want that shit for you to constantly consume this stuff, so that it plays a little part in your psyche. You be like, you know what? Maybe I've been a little too, I should allow. Nah, nigga, you can. Ain't not saying you don't have the right to do what you need to do. You want to do. I'm never that nigga. I'm always the do you, and I'm gonna do me. I'm always that dude. But don't bring that shit over here to me, and don't bring it to the kids. Those are the only two things I'm gonna tell you, and then we good. If you don't try to force it on me, you don't try to force it on kids, then you know what I'm saying. You can do what the hell you want to do. But don't sit up here and try to tell me I need to change my language because this is going to make somebody uncomfortable. So what? Uncomfortability is a part of life. Who said you got the right to be comfortable all the goddamn time? When the fuck did that happen? You do not have the right to feel comfortable all the time in your life. Do you understand? Comfort breeds weakness. That's what that does. If you in comfort all the goddamn time, you're not motivated to go out and produce new shit or to do something crazy magnanimous out of this world because you're comfortable in the life that you're in. You're not motivated to go out there and mash the fuck out. So you don't have a right to be comfortable. Comfort is not something that you're supposed to just wallow and languish in. It's supposed to make you feel that you accomplished something for a second before you move on to the next thing. So that damn hospital is with the bullshit. Then moving along, I told you I had a lot of Skittle news. Scottish primary schools appoint children as Skittles champions. Quote, Skittles champions. Well, you put the letters in there. LG, champions. And are being encouraged to ask pupils if they are gay, lesbian, or Decepticons. So again, Scottish primary schools, these are little kids. These are little young people. Scottish primary schools appoint children as alphabet champions and are being encouraged to ask pupils if they are part of the Skittles crew. So if your child wasn't thinking anything about that, the teacher at school is going to ask them. And boom, put it in their head and introduce it to them. And now it's in their head. Mommy, what's a transgender? Daddy, what's gay? What's queer? Like, where the fuck did you hear that? Well, that teacher asked me if I was that, and I said I don't know. No. You tell them no. Well, they said I wasn't. How would I know if I'm? Because I'm your daddy. And no, if you want to be that shit when you get 18, that's on you. But until you 18, that answer's no. But so this is what they did. It says the charity. Hold on. No, schools are setting up alphabet clubs and gender and sexual orientation alliance groups for their students as part of their membership, with a scheme run by the charity LG, Youth Scotland. Documents seen by Telegram show. So it's a charity called LG, Youth Scotland. Put the letters in, LG something Scotland, Youth Scotland. And they're the ones that are pushing this. It says the charity reportedly also encourages head teachers to build gender-neutral toilets and mark Transformer Day remembrance. Wait a minute, excuse me. Let me say it again. So charities reportedly also encourage head teachers to build gender-neutral toilets and mark Transformer Day of remembrance in the calendar. So there's a Transformer Day of remembrance. Apparently, who knew that? And so the children have to mark it on their calendars at school so they can celebrate it. You trying to tell me they're not trying to indoctrinate your kids? This is not indoctrination. I'm going to force my kid to have a remembrance day of Transformer Remembrance Day. What the fuck do my kids need to remember that for? What the hell has they done for America that my kid needs to remember them? Do a remembrance thing for them. What the fuck? Are they insane? So it says, as part of the schools that join the scheme are reportedly told to appoint at least 2 students and 2 members of staff as alphabet champions. They are also urged to consider a survey of students to ask them if they're, if they are part of the alphabet community, to find out whether bullying affects those pupils proportionally within the school. So basically, they just going around just introducing and basically, your child is this. Your child could be this. We're going to tell them this. And if they ain't that, we're going to basically convince them that they pretty much are that. Do you go around asking them if they're straight? Are you introducing them to any straight doctrine? Little boys, how to approach a little girl? Yo, Amir Hayes, appreciate you. Yo, Amir Hayes, some moderators, there's an Amir Hayes that said he was kicked out of the chat accidentally. Is there a way that you can put Amir Hayes back in the chat? I don't know how to put you back in the chat, Amir. If you are, I don't know how to get you back in here if you're not in here. If the chat, you know how to put Amir Hayes back in the chat, please let him back in the chat. He says he was kicked out accidentally and couldn't get back in. Is there a way to get Amir Hayes back in? Sorry, brother, if you got kicked out on accident. Some people caught some strays because there was a lot spamming in the chat. So if you got kicked out accidentally, sorry about that. But I don't know how to put you back in. If you can't get in this week, maybe this week I'll figure something out and try to see how YouTube can let you back in. But sorry about that, brother. So yeah, again, 2 members of the staff, 2 students, alphabet champions, and they're urged to consider a survey of students. They're going to survey the students to ask them, basically just introducing it to them and then putting this in their head to get them to start thinking about, instead of, hey, I need to grow up and learn this. I need to learn that. I need to learn this. I need to be able to get the skills in doing this. I need to be able to do none of that. Now they're going to grow up thinking, damn, am I this or am I that? Do I need to? No, that don't fucking matter. That don't have no bearing on you making a living for yourself in the future. Zero. Has zero bearing on you making a living for yourself in the future. Unless you're trying to get a career in that community. Other than that, it's not gonna enhance your skills, your life skills whatsoever. So that school is tripping. That Scottish school has lost their damn mind. But see, the reason I tell you that stuff, because they introduced that stuff over there and they try to bring it here eventually. And they vice versa. They do the same thing. They introduce a lot of stuff over here and then ship it off to Europe as well. So they do both of those things. So moving along, this hurting my heart right here. And real quick, before I get to this one, did you know they're trying to say that King Arthur was a transformer? King Arthur, from the Excalibur King Arthur, with with Merlin and all the rest of that. Now they tried to say this is news story. They're trying to say in history, King Arthur may have been on a Decepticon, because there was reports that he once dressed in women's clothes. Oh shit! Oh goddamn, y'all! King Arthur was a goddamn he was a Fruiterpian transformer, Decepticon. King Arthur, y'all, because he may have at one point wore a dress. Now, first off, King Arthur is not real. There was no King Arthur. That Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur, Merlin, all that's all bullshit. That wasn't a real story. So, but you see how they'll go back in time and try to change historical shit, or supposedly historical shit, to try to fit today? To try to make today's narrative better? Well, shit, King Arthur was he was high heels and shit. He was on RuPaul, drag queen. And that nigga had his own. It was called King Arthur's drag queen. It was all the 12 niggas around the round table. They was all, yeah. That's why they was called, what they called, the Merry Men or some shit? The Merry Men, King Arthur and his Merry Men. See, nigga, you wasn't picking up in between the lines. They said they was merry men. What you think that mean? The fuck you think that mean? Huh? It was right there all along. You just didn't see it. Like, nigga, no. Sir Lancelot. Yeah, these are all names. The motherfuckers who wrote that shit. This is all fictional character bullshit. But if we can make you believe it, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use this fucking shit, man. We're gonna use it. So King Arthur is now gay. I just wanted y'all to know that. They said King Arthur. God damn, some crazy shit. So moving along, this one hurt my heart though. So Star Wars, still in Skittle news, told you it was a lot. Star Wars, you said, what is wrong with Kev? Ain't nothing wrong with me. K-Mix, what you mean? Ain't nothing wrong with me. The hell you talking about? But in Star Wars, this one, they tried that, man. They tried to make me go down to Lucasfilm and smack the shit out of everybody at Lucasfilm, y'all. They tried to make me do it because apparently Star Wars unveils first look of its first Transformer Stormtrooper. Called Sister, with armor in the color of the Decepticon flag, of the Transformer flag. Come on. Yeah, WDMA. Why? First of all, you ain't even supposed to see the damn Stormtrooper's face. They always supposed to have their helmets on. So why does one need to be a Transformer? They're Stormtroopers. They all supposed to have their helmets on at all times. And they don't supposed to give a shit about nothing but the Emperor, doing the Emperor's bidding. Emperor Palpatine, that's all they supposed to do. That's all they give a shit about, is doing Emperor Palpatine's bidding. So why in the hell do you have to try and flex a goddamn Transformer Stormtrooper? Like, nigga, they thought they was gonna clean up on the you know, on the action figures. It's a Transformer and a Stormtrooper. It's a Transformer that transforms into a Stormtrooper. Like, get yours today by Mattel. Like, Transformer, Stormtrooper, more than meets the eye. Get yours today. So this shit pissed me off. A Stormtrooper. Now this is just taking it too far. They're already trying to turn Star Wars alphabet souped up. They're trying to feminize it, super feminize it, when Star Wars was made for men, made for boys and men. 75, 80%, actually 80% of Star Wars fans were men and little boys. They tried to take it and make it women, feminine. The Force is female, and all the rest of this that they tried to do because the woman stole George Lucas's life's work and tried to make it her own so she could go down in history as somebody who created something. And she just fucked it off. And to keep fucking it off, doing this bullshit with Transformer Stormtroopers. So, again, another way to indoctrinate the world, the peoples. So it says, named Sister, she is clad in armor painted in blue and pink of the Transformer flag and was pictured for the first time in a new book released earlier this week. The dreadlock sporting soldier first appeared in a reference in an earlier 2022 novel, A Queen's Hope, before later being depicted in a piece for a fan art. Now her story and picture has been featured in Star Wars, The Secrets of the Clone Troopers, which added her to the franchise's official lore. So now she's official. George Lucas had never heard of a goddamn Transformer when he made, other than Optimus Prime, when he made his thing, he hadn't heard none of that. Now it's saying, when they say it's lore, meaning it's now part of the history of Star Wars. It's part of the actual now history of Star Wars. So when you go look it up, we always had Transformer troopers, Stormtroopers. Yeah, it's always been in there, man. It's always been there. George Lucas, he had a vision. He was a visionary, man. You know, he couldn't bring it out in his first ones, but, you know, it was all in there. It's all there, man. You just gotta read between the lines, man. Like, that's all you gotta do is read between the lines? Okay, thanks, buddy. Thanks, guy. I'll go back and do that. So, Then the last thing I got real quick, because this is, I wasn't gonna mention this one, but this is a cool one. Georgia State University leaders asked the NCAA to ban transformer women from sports. So the Georgia is going out and asking the complete NCAA. So it's supposed to be for Georgia, but they're saying they want the whole complete NCAA to ban so-called women, dudes, dude women from female sports. So the regents who govern Georgia's 26 public universities and colleges voted on Tuesday to ask the NCAA and another college athletic federation to ban transformer women from participating in women's sports. The unanimous vote came after Georgia Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, a Republican, vowed in August to pass legislation that would ban transformer women from athletic events in public colleges. The regents asked the NCAA and the National Junior College Athletic Association to confirm their policies within those of the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. That federation voted in April to all but ban transformer athletes from competing in women's sports at its 241 mostly small colleges. So goddamn. Thank you, Georgia, for taking up the fight. Again, if you wanna be Optimus Prime and Starscream and Megatron, you can do that all you want. You want to be all the Transformers and all that, you can do it all you want. But you can't do that if you're going to smash on women. I mean, actual women. Biological women. You can't do it. I mean, it's an actual, absolute fact that men are stronger than women and something needs to be done about it. But again, women, you need to stand up first before anybody else will stand up for you. So as long as the women are standing up, the men will get behind you all day. But if you don't give a shit, you can't expect anyone else to give a damn, because again, it's not happening to men. Women aren't taking over men's spaces as far as sports. They are in other realms as far as the controlling part of the world. See, this is what they've done. They flipped it. Women had to become men. And so now they're taking over the power positions of the world, and then they turn men into women in order to facilitate this happening. Because if they didn't villainize masculinity and testosterone and try to cancel you for being just who you are as a man, then most of this shit wouldn't have taken place. Because in the it all happened through the Me Too thing. It was a coup. It was a planned coup to take out a bunch of these so-called alpha male leader politicians and corporate heads who were abusing women in these places. And so if they were abusing women, they shouldn't have had these positions. However, the women used it as a coup to take over completely when they don't really know how to govern and control shit. For the most part. I'm not gonna say all women, because some women do know how to be like that. And they know how to separate emotion from logic and be stoic and understand that, decisions, you have to make decisions based on, what's supposed to happen instead of what you want to happen a lot of the time. So a lot of women out there who know how to do that. For the most part, though, that's a man thing. It's stoicism. Being able to separate and break down and leave emotion out of a decision. So these women, they instituted a coup to take over, but didn't really understand how to take over. And now most of America has gone to shit because a lot of women are in positions where they weren't really ready to take, because they got it by guilt instead of earning it through merit. It became part of the equity. Or women need to be in more positions of power because they're not. Well, why do women need to be in more positions of power? Do they earn it? Are they deserving of it? Or are we just giving it to them because you feel guilty that men run the world? Well, men run the world. You know why? Because they go to war and die for it. That's why men run the world, because they go to war and die for it. They put their lives on the line. So when they ask Kamala, when Kamala tried to sneak in a question and have the lady ask her, is there a law for men where men's bodies are controlled or told what to do by the government? Yeah, it's called the fucking selective service. It's called the fucking draft. You goddamn right. When they talk about act like women are the only ones who have a law that was created by the government that controls their body. No, not you ain't the only one. Men also have it. They have to sign up for the selective service to go to war when you women can't do it and don't want to do it. So there's always that left out. The fact that you have to give up you have to sacrifice part of your life in order to have this type of power that women want. They leave that part out and just want the power without having to give up the goddamn work for it. Well, that shit don't happen in the real world. Sorry, ladies. So if you want to be in the positions of power for men, then you have to sacrifice the same things. So, when that starts to happen, then hit me up. Moving along, in the science and the weird, Elon, that nigga wilding out, y'all. Elon is wilding out. This nigga had his he's at his Tesla event this week. This nigga was shitting on the world. Did you see it? This nigga came out, pulled his pants down, and shattered shit on the world. No Diddy. Because Diddy probably like that. So, no Diddy. No baby oil. No Diddy oil. No Diddy oil. But Elon just bought Total Recall and iRobot to real life. Now, we talked about this before, but he hadn't released them yet. Now, goddamn it, he done released this shit. And this shit is crazy. Please go see the video. So at the recent Tesla event, Musk unveiled the new ROBO-TAXI, Robo-Van, which can take 20 people, and the Optimus humanoid robot. Now, that robot looks just like the robots in iRobot, except the face. And you know he was inspired by iRobot. iRobot came out 20 years ago. So you know Elon Musk is a nerd, just so y'all know. He's a sci-fi nerd. He watches Star Wars and Star Trek and all that. So that's why Elon, hey, nigga, I'm with you, Elon. Game of Thrones and all that. So you mean Elon, hey, nigga, I'm with you on the nerd side of the game, Elon. The sci-fi nerd. But so you know he was watching iRobot because they look just like that design. And they talk damn near like them too. They talk like humans. Did you hear the one holding the conversation with the dude? And he asked him, what's the hardest thing about being a robot? And he said, trying to act human. Shit, that shit is hard. He was like, God damn, nigga, that's a pretty damn honest answer. What's the hardest thing about being a robot? Shit, trying to act like you? God damn, nigga, y'all crazy. Basically what the robot said, y'all humans is crazy as fuck. Shit, trying to act like you crazy motherfucker. But I'm working on it. So then Elon said there's a 20% chance he could be the start of Terminator. He said, there's about a 20% chance I could be producing the first Terminator. But you know, it's slightly, it's 20%. Nigga, 20% is a lot. That's a lot of goddamn percent. Elon, that my 20% chance I could be producing Arnold Schwarzenegger in this bitch, the T-2000. Yeah, just 20. Boy, if you don't get your ass out of here. Now, funny, Tesla stock went down after he unveiled all this shit, which is crazy because this shit is about to take over the world in the next 10 years, which tells me somebody's manipulating the stock market, Tesla stock. The fact that this shit didn't blow out of the roof yesterday or the day after his event, it dropped like a couple dollars. Now, overall, it's up like $50 over the last 6 months, but it should have rose at least $20 a share when he unleashed that shit. These robots are human. You gonna have them at your house doing your laundry, washing your dishes. The robot costs less than 30 grand, y'all. That's nothing. That's a cheap ass car. And you know he's gonna have a payment plan or some shit like that. you know the nigga gonna have a payment plan. So You can get a robot for under 30 grand. Yes, one of them iRobots for $30,000. They're going to be ready in, what do you say, 2025. So next year, in a year, you're going to be able to have a robot to wash your dirty drawers. You know you don't want to do it. Hey, robot, you get that pile of laundry I got in there I've been meaning to wash for the last 2 months? 2 months? Yeah, you know, I've been busy. No, you know, don't shame me, robot. Just get in there and wash my drawers, boy. Robot was pouring drinks and shit. Nigga was at the drink machine, pouring drinks. And he was like, how am I doing? Like, you're doing great. Nigga, thanks. So the ROBO-TAXI, though, that's the one that got me. Did you see the ROBO-TAXI? That's what I want. I want the ROBO-TAXI. Am I going to drive in a ROBO-TAXI? Hell to the no. Hell no. I ain't driving in no goddamn ROBO-TAXI. However, the shit is less than 30 grand. It's like 20-something $1,000. So I'm going to get me a ROBO-TAXI and I'm going to Uber the fuck off with that bitch. You understand me? I am going to buy me a ROBO-TAXI, put that bitch on automatic, and ROBO-TAXI the fuck off on Uber and Lyft. Goddamn. And they said it's safer than driving? Oh, nigga, I'm on that shit. The cars, if you seen, what's the movie with Tom Cruise? When he doing the damn. Minority Report. So if you've seen the cars in Minority Report, how they move and they drive and they was on the damn, that's what the cars look like. The cars look like that. So especially the robo van that carries like 20 people. That should look just like one of them cars, just a big one of those cars. So 30,000, y'all. I'm telling you, the hustle. I'm telling you, my mind is always on the hustle. I came up hustling. Shit. Always had a way to make money. Created so many businesses. I was not about working for nobody else. I'm always creating businesses. Always have created businesses. So tell y'all right now, little point of advice, buy you a ROBO-TAXI, you and somebody else. If you don't have the money, tax write-off for sure. You go in on it with a couple of people or one other person, buy the ROBO-TAXI. I think he said it's like 28 grand or maybe 29,000 is going to be. So less than 30 is what he said. Less than 30 grand. You can buy it. Even if it's $60,000, you go in on it with somebody. Even if it's doubles. Let's just say that. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, they double the price on it, right? You go in on it with a few family members and Uber that shit the fuck off. It can drive 24/7. Yes, it can drive. Well, not 24/7 because you got to plug it up and recharge it. So it is electric. So at some point in time, you got to charge it and plug it up and charge it. But after you plug it up and charge it, that shit just rolls until it's time to come back home and go on the charger. You are making money all day. Said get two. Candy Cane said get two. Hell yeah, get you a fleet. You can get you a fleet of cars. So that's the first thing I saw. That is the first thing I saw when I saw that. Yo, who the fuck is this in here talking about some P. Diddy? That nigga, don't you talk crazy up in here, nigga. Boy, you better be glad you in the chat, nigga. But, yo, who is that? Talking about some P. Diddy. Thank you. Boy, I slap the shit out of you like P. Diddy. But, so get your shit on, everybody. Get your business plans together. Start scraping your money together. You have a year. See, this is what I'm saying. You melanated people, you can hear about some shit early on and you don't do anything. And then when it comes time for you to get in on it, you the last motherfucker to get on it. But you'd have heard about it years in advance. So right now, melanated people, get you a business plan out right now. Start mapping this shit out. How in the future, in the next year or so, because, you know, Elon may bring it out in 2026. He said late 2025, excuse me, which may mean 2026. So, the next year and a half, how can I work on getting me one of these robo-taxis? The robo-van is going to cost 60, the robo-van is going to cost 60 something. So if you get a robo-van, then you're really doing it. If you get a robo-van, 20 people can ride in the robo-van. Oh, nigga, I'm getting paid. What is Uber charging right now per ride? Like $15 a ride? Somebody do that. Let me see. Come on now. Let's do the math on that real quick. Let me see. So that's roughly $15. So you making $300 every full van trip throughout the day. And that's just some of them. You know, you may be able to charge, because it's a luxury car, you may be able to charge that UberX price. Just saying. You may be able to charge the UberX price. That's some money right there. I am doing that. I'm telling you right now. I am definitely getting me a Tesla ROBO-TAXI and Ubering that shit out. If y'all don't jump on that, y'all crazy as fuck. Sorry. If y'all don't jump on that, y'all are crazy. It is going to be major corporations with a fleet of robo-taxis. You can just get you a couple and just get your hustle on. So just drop some game on y'all real quick. Yep, more money. Thank you, Future. 5001. More money, goddammit. Y'all need to, man, y'all have to be out here thinking all the time. So the last thing on Elon, Elon said that the billionaires on the Tucker Carlson be getting some people, man. He said that the billionaires who back Kamala are scared of the Trump, or allegedly scared of Trump winning because of the, you know, the Epstein list will come out. The Epstein list is going to come out. So he says the billionaires who are backing Kamala, that's why they're backing Kamala, because Trump is going to release the list. He said he's going to release the list. See, this all tell y'all Trump ain't on the motherfucker, because Trump don't, brother, whatever y'all think of Trump, Trump is a clean person as far as criminally, because if he had done anything wrong, they had, I mean, like majorly wrong, where if he had done kids or, you know, frauded businesses and all that, they had been had that nigga. They have gone through this. They have gone through his shit with a microscope up his ass and couldn't find nothing but Stormy Daniels. You may have taken some campaign funds to pay for Stormy Daniels, which was bullshit. Or what's the other thing? That you had some documents that you took home as the president that you could have unclassified, that you just forgot to unclassify. So we're going to prosecute you for that. The same thing Joe Biden did as vice president, that he didn't have the power to, all this bullshit that they trying to get him on. If they really had something that was juicy to get him on, like some trafficking or some child diddling or anything like that, they'd be blasted. You would never hear the end of that shit. The fact that you don't hear that, any of that, means he has none of that on him. Even the Russia shit, they tried to say we had women in the room peeing on them and doing all that. That was all debunked. They went over that with a fine-tooth comb for years, said none of that shit happened. That was all bullshit. So Trump gonna get in there and he's gonna release the list, because he know he ain't on it. So he like, oh yeah, I can release that shit. I ain't on it. I don't give a fuck. He probably wouldn't have released it before, but the fact that all of them tried to come after him now while he was running for president showed him, and they tried to kill him. They tried to take him out. That showed him he ain't got no friends. So he said, he went on his Nino shit. Oh shit, fuck this. I'm about to take a whole lot of niggas out here. Kareem Akbar, he's the leader of the whole Carter plan. Like this nigga, he is about to Kareem Akbar off. He is about to Nino off. Nigga start Kareem and Akbar and everybody. Kareem Akbar, Kareem Akbar, Kareem Akbar, Kareem Akbar. So, just in case y'all don't know, in New Jack City, that was Christopher Williams, who was the banker who was setting up all the stuff for the Carter, and then Wesley Snipes threw that nigga under the bus when he got to the he threw him under the bus when he was on the stand so he could get a lighter sentence. Kareem Akbar is the leader of it all. Like what? Kareem was sitting in the audience like, huh? What the fuck? Shout out to Christopher Williams. That shit was funny as fuck. He was like, God damn, nigga, man. Yes, you, Kareem Akbar. So that shit was hilarious. So moving along, scientists now claim 2 people or more can communicate in dreams. Yeah, New Jack City's the GOAT. For sure, baby. New Jack City. Oh man, and the Levert was singing the New Jack City song out by the fire at night in the trash can. New Jack City. Oh yeah. Shout out to Levert, man. God damn it. They was off the chain. But scientists say you can communicate in dreams. Yeah, living for the city. Yeah, man. So we knew this kind of. If you've been into some esoteric stuff, you know, meditation and stuff like that. If you've been into that, you kind of had that come to you. If you meditate quite a bit, you will see some supernatural things. Some supernatural stuff will start to happen. Yeah, the soundtrack was off the chain for sure. New Jack City soundtrack and Above the Rim soundtrack. 2 of the best soundtracks of all time. Above the Rim, New Jack City. Goddamn. And Boomerang. I'm going to throw Boomerang in there a little bit too. Boomerang was a hell of a soundtrack. The movie Boomerang, that was a hell of a soundtrack too. But back to you communicating in dreams. Now, Rosicrucians do this all the time. Y'all know Rosicrucians? The secret society, Rosicrucians? So just in case you know, they're probably one of the major societies that's running everything right now, the Rosicrucians. And so that society, they go above ground and underground a lot. They've been around for hundreds of years actually at this point. So certain times they go above ground, and then other times, you know, they go subversive and they do everything on the low. Now they'll say they're, you know, like Francis Bacon and all these other people were Rosicrucians, and Rosicrucians, you know, Shakespeare, because Shakespeare was really Francis Bacon, and Francis Bacon wrote the Bible and all that type of stuff. So Rosicrucians, my homeboy's dad was a Rosicrucian, and he had went all the way through. He had all the lessons. Matter of fact, let me see. All right. So, my homeboy's pops was a Rosicrucian, and I had to stay with them for a little bit, and so he would sit me down. We'd sit down. We'd build on He had his whole stack of book Rosicrucian lessons that teach you shit, and they had stuff in there, man. Then he had the Rosicrucian handbook. So I would sit and I would read the Rosicrucian handbook before you go in. So you go in, there's the outer temple. So there's a part of the temple before you even enter the temple. You enter this thing and you become like a neophyte. You become the first thing you enter into is a neophyte, right? So I'm just trying to show you how subversive this stuff is and how they put it in their movies, and you don't even know that they're there. What is the name of the hero in the Matrix? What's the name of the hero in the Matrix? Keanu Reeves. What's his name? Neo. Yep. That's for neophyte, because he was a neophyte as the Rosicrucians entering the sciences. He was entering into you know, the knowledge, the conscious knowledge. So that's why his name was Neo. And if you go through there, there's a whole bunch more of Rosicrucian symbolism. The back of the TV, the pyramid, when the pyramid is the upside down pyramid, that's one of the major symbols that they use. It's the feminine. It represents the feminine energy, which the matrix means womb. So the upside down pyramid like this on the back of the TV, when Morpheus is explaining the Matrix to Neo in the White Room on the back of the TV, and also Morpheus always holds his hands in the upside down pyramid as well. These are Rosicrucian symbols and things like that. So it's the feminine symbol also, and so the Matrix is the womb. The Matrix means womb, right? So we would sit and we break down all these lessons. Now, these are a lot of the lessons. He had dropped me and let me get a lot of these lessons. So I have them chilling, just chilling up here. I ain't peeped them in a minute though. See, these are some of the things, and some of the things they teach you to do is all like ancient Moorish science. So just so you know, the science that these cats study is ancient Moorish science. Astrology, numerology, dream, traveling through dreams and thoughts and shit like that, being able to implant dreams, Inception. That's where the movie Inception came from. That's also another Rosicrucian thing. They teach you how to plant thoughts into people's head telepathically. They have lessons on that shit. Like, so this is also, man, this is one of the older joints that I have in here. So this, I don't want to mess this joint up. See, these are like Rosicrucians. So this is the museum. This is something called Crossing the Threshold right here. See the symbolism? They teach you this shit in here. And so that these things are called monographs. So this is the first monograph. See right there at the bottom? What do you see? Neophyte. See? This is the first stage. Neo. So then this is also the neophyte. This is their different parts. This is 12 through 14. Yeah, ate a lot of food on it, so don't trip. And it's old as shit. I've had this for almost 30 years. So that. And then this is the master monograph. This is the top. This is when you get into the top joints. So the postulant section. So this guy in here is a bunch of lessons that teach you how to do all that type of stuff. So the reason I'm showing you that, because the scientists, they just now have come to the conclusion, hey, people can share dreams. Well, the Rosicrucians and ancient people of the sciences have been doing that for years. You say you 31, Kev? I'm around there somewhere. But I've had those books close to 30 years. So, but now they want us to know that we can travel and dream. So the thing is, what is that called when you're able to do that? When you're able to link up with someone mentally? That's called frequency resonance. That's all. Your thoughts are frequencies. They're vibrations, waves of vibration, alpha, theta. All these different waves are brain waves, right? So if you're able to resonate your thought with someone else's, then it's called superconductivity. It's called resonance frequency or frequency resonance. And so information can pass back and forth between those two resonant frequencies, the 2 points that initiate the frequency, forever, as long as those 2 points vibrate on the same frequency. That's called superconductivity. So we've been able to do that for the longest time. We do it all the time anyway. Now, we don't consciously do it, but when you see cats vibrating on the same frequency in sports. Give you an example. Coming down the lane and throwing up the ball with not knowing if anybody's there. But you do know. It's called the no-look pass or the no-look alley-oop. You don't know the person is there, but you do know. Because you can feel them. You're on the same vibration and frequency, especially if you've been playing with a person for a long time. You just know that person. You're on the same frequency, resonance vibration. Hey, I know that nigga. This nigga gonna be at this spot at this time. All I gotta do is bounce past that shit with a little spin on it around him. He gonna take it and bow and yamalate on somebody. So, doctors, congratulations, scientists, for finding out that. So I'll give you the story though, because I'll give you the news story. So scientists have brought science fiction one step closer to reality by achieving the first two-way communication between individuals during lucid dreaming. In an experiment that sounds like a scene out of a movie, Inception, REM Space, a California-based startup that designs technology to enhance sleep and lucid dreaming. So if you know what lucid dreaming is when you're awake and sleep at the same time. Have you ever been, y'all ever done that? You've been awake and asleep at the same time? So that's lucid dreaming. When you're in the there's a term for it. The threshold state. It's like, I forgot the name. Damn, what was the name? It was not the threshold something. Damn, I forgot what they call it. God dang it. Let me see if y'all put it in there. Nobody put it in there. Limbo? Not necessarily limbo. It's something else. It's a technical term for it. I can't remember what it is. But so it says California startup that designs technology to enhance sleep and lucid dreaming reportedly exchanged a message between two people who were asleep. The company used specially designed equipment, which included a server, an apparatus, Wi-Fi, and sensors, but did not specify the exact technology they used. The study participants were asleep in separate homes when REM space researchers beamed a word created through a unique language between them. This allows them to perform self-directed actions in their dreams rather than randomly interacting with the dream world without any sense of control. This phenomenon happens during REM sleep, a rapid eye movement sleep when dreaming typically occurs. So they've gotten people to exchange information. Let me put this in here. During REM sleep. So again, congratulations, scientists, for finding out what ancient spiritual scientists and conscious people have known for thousands of years. Good work, guys. But now, what this means, though, is that mainstream society is moving its consciousness towards things that we've already known, which will enhance the consciousness of the people, broadly, which is what we need, because motherfuckers are so low vibrational right now, it's insane. So unless science is telling them that it's okay, they won't ever move or budge. So we got to get science behind it, telling them what we've known spiritually all along is right. So moving along, the Pentagon's secret UFO data retrieval program, Immaculate Constellation, revealed for the first time in a new whistleblower's report. So they have a UFO data retrieval program, a secret UFO data retrieval program, Immaculate Constellation. So it says a secretive Pentagon UFO data retrieval program has been hidden from congressional oversight since 2017, a new report claims. Whistleblowers assert the program, codenamed Immaculate Constellation, was established to detect and quarantine the military's best UFO imagery. So after all the UFO images started coming out, they created a secret program to hide all the real footage and only show the American public the bullshit. Hey, my nigga, hey, nigga, what a damn video of the goddamn the family of aliens? Yeah, eating chicken. Hey, I need that, my nigga. I know y'all done watched it and laughed about it, so yeah, I know, yeah. Aliens love KFC. Yeah, ha ha. All right, nigga, give me the goddamn tape. We gotta put it in the vault. Yeah, no more laughing about the goddamn aliens eating chicken wings. Like, nigga, I was liking that video, nigga. I was about to text that to my girl. Like, nigga, aliens love chicken wings. Like, no, we can't show that video no more. I can't do it, my nigga. It's getting too hot out here. It's getting a little too hot. They are hiding the alien chicken wing videos, y'all. We can't see aliens breakdancing. They don't want us to see it. This trove of high-quality, multi-sensor UFO data is so tightly held that talking about it will put you in the danger zone, according to a U.S. official who confirmed the leak. So one person, a whistleblower, reported it, and then another nigga confirmed it and said, shit, yeah, nigga, we ain't supposed to talk about it, or that's gonna get your ass whooped. That's gonna be your ass if we talk about it. But apparently he let it out. Says the quite literally above top secret, this is above top secret program, allegedly sprang into action in the wake of the 2017 leak of 3 still as yet unexplained U.S. Navy infrared UFO videos. So you remember the pyramid, the gold pyramid one they had, and the thing moving, the thing that looked like a football that was moving all fast and shit. And so all those came out in 2017, which is really when the Pentagon and them really admitted that they had aliens by saying, we don't know what it is, but it's not human. So when they say we don't know what it is and it's not human, that means it's alien. They just trying to tell you without telling you. So when that happened, they created this new program to hide all the goddamn alien footage eating chicken wings. Goddamn. Nigga, how we want to know that aliens like chicken wings? Of course they like chicken wings. Shit, nigga. So they didn't want to tell us. They didn't want to tell us about the aliens eating chicken wings. So when they come out here and they tell us they don't know what the hell is going on, now you know it's bullshit. They got all the real footage in the vault, in the Immaculate Constellation vault, that they don't want to tell nobody. And it's going to stay there until 200 years from now. So, again, but I tell you, this alien shit should not mean shit to you unless an alien is knocking on your door, dropping off your DoorDash or your Instacart. Hey, my nigga, I left your groceries. Yeah, you got a bag. You had a bag of hot hamburger buns, turkey burger buns. Okay, yeah, and I got you some sodas. I got your sodas. Got you, yeah, okay, got that, yeah. Unless the alien is giving you a goddamn items report of the shit you ordered in Instacart, you should not give a goddamn what the aliens, what aliens are here. It has no bearing on your life whatsoever, other than the fact to know where you came from. If you're doing ancient history and investigation on aliens and stuff like that to know where we came from, yeah. But any new shit, it's not gonna have any bearing on your life whatsoever, because no aliens are here. Ain't no aliens gonna come and walk you down the street to the store. Ain't no aliens gonna go to the movies with you and watch Deadpool and watch Deadpool and Wolverine. That's not happening. So why should you give a shit? It's only distraction. You want to be distracted because all the other shit that you have out here is too much for you to really deal with. Or you don't want to get up and actually want and have to deal with it. So if I distract myself with a bunch of aliens and a whole lot of shit, then I ain't really got to get up here and get involved in nothing. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. So, goddamn, I thought that was crazy. Aliens, so we know they had all the whistleblowers come out this year. There's another whistleblower that say they hiding all the real videos. That's why you ain't seen nothing. Because they got the aliens crip walking alien video. That's deep in the. They don't want these damn blood. They don't want these gangsters to know that aliens, that crip gangs came from planet Zucaron. If they knew that shit, we fucked. Nigga, what if Darnell found out he came from the planet Zucaron? They crip walking on Zucaron, the Zucaron crip walk. We can't deal with that. So we got that in the vault. Sorry, Darnell. So they don't want us to know we aliens, y'all. So they hiding it. So this week in Police Stop Law class, I don't have any lessons, but I'm going to do a quick Q&A because a lot of y'all ask questions all the time that I'm not able to answer. And also you send me questions that I can't get back to. So any police stop law questions or law questions in general, we're going to take about 5 questions. Good questions. So anybody have any questions before we end the podcast on police stop? Any police stop thing that you were wanting to know about police stops, or anything about some status stuff that you can ask me some status stuff too. Anything. We're going to answer a couple of law questions before we get out of here. So I know you guys have some questions, or you usually do. And if you don't, it says, what drives you to go on with your life? What drives me to go on with my life? Life. Life is great. Life is awesome. Life is laughter, love, it's pain, it's excitement. It's all of these things. Life moves me to go on with my life. And the connection to all other living things. And the uncovering, the experiencing all of the things that I am connected to. So as many things that I can experience as I live life, that's what motivates me to go on with life. And we're all gods. And so life just is. You're going to have to deal with it at some point in time. So you might as well just love it and live it and do it to the best of your ability. So, and you're here for a purpose. Also, my purpose is what motivates me. I'm here to bring this information to you. I know I'm here to make the gods, the forgotten gods of the world, remember themselves, or help them to remember themselves and what they have lost. So find your purpose. So again, that's my purpose. I'm here. I'm a way shower. A lot of people will say, well, you're a leader. Well, I could be a leader, but I don't necessarily believe in leaders because you're all gods. I don't need to lead anybody. I want a row of gods on the side of me. You ever see the Avatar? When he goes back and he remembers all his old Avatar states? There's no Avatar rows in succession. They're all on the side of him because the avatars are all equal. And so that's what I'm here to do, to help raise the consciousness of the ancient avatars who are here now. And so I'm a way shower. A way shower, the difference between a leader and a way shower is a leader says, follow me, right? But when you do that, then you got to be responsible for every single person who you're taking with you. When you say follow me, because now you have to be responsible for your knowledge and where you're leading them. But they are gods. They have the responsibility to do their own inspection and follow their own path. If that path is alongside of you, then great. But it might be another path that you had no idea, that you didn't think about taking. So a way shower is, hey, the exit is that way. Are you going with me? Not necessarily. I might be there along with you sometime, but I may also do something else. But The exit is that way if you want it, or another exit is that way. There's 2 exits that way. That's what a way shower does. They know the way to go, but they don't necessarily go with. They don't have to go with you. So I'm more of a way shower. I can be a leader, but I don't necessarily believe in leaders. I believe in everyone leading themselves, because you are all gods, and taking responsibility for your actions, because everything that you put, every energy or everything you do in the universe, you're putting that energy out there. So it's going to come back on you. So you need to be responsible for it. So that's all I mean. I don't duck responsibility. What do you tell you? So you ducking responsibility? The hell did you hear any fucking thing I said? You didn't hear nothing I said. I said you need to be responsible for yourself. Did you hear? Did he not get the sugar daddy out your ear, man? Go do this. Go. Flick the sugar daddy out your ear, partner. I said you need to be responsible for yourself. You trying to be responsible for other people's actions is stupid, because that other person is their own God, and you getting caught up in their karma is not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be putting your own energy out here. Now, if people want to follow your example, that's on them. But to call yourself that I'm leading someone else, to acknowledge yourself as that, is to take responsibility for other people when they have the responsibility to do it for themselves. Do you get that? Was that clear enough? Nigga? No, I'm just playing, but seriously, was that clear enough? So, other questions? Any other questions that deal with police stop? Do I meditate? Yep. All the time with my tuning forks. Right here. Tuning fork right here. Tuning fork on the back of the brain. And tuning fork on both sides, on both temples. Bam. I do that all the time. It's I don't care if he trolling. I'm the biggest troll. Trust me. I just don't fight. I don't talk shit back. But trust me, you ain't gonna talk more shit than me. I promise you that. So pressure points. Yes, pressure points. You can put it on pressure points. Any law questions in here before I get out of here? Because it's shawarma time. So I was asking y'all about some law questions. Y'all got all kind of other questions. Y'all got all kind of other questions. Well, I ain't sensitive. I ain't hurt at all. They might be sensitive. I ain't sensitive. I don't have a sensitive bone in my body. I got one water sign. I don't give a shit what none of y'all niggas say. People are not on our level, bro. Okay. Any other thing? Is that, no, this is ohm. Oh shit. This is ohm. This is the ohm frequency. This is 136.1. This is 432. This is 432. Do I have a 520? No, 360. Yeah, here's a 528 right here. That's this one. That's this one. This is 528. Can you see it? Put it right up to the... Bam, that's 528. Ain't it made me mess up my damn tuning forks, man. But I'll fix them later. So, all right, doesn't look like you guys have any police stop law questions, but so I'm out of here. Make sure you guys support by going over to realnagas.com. Please getting the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, so you can get up on your police stop law game right here. You get the whole package. I'm doing this, the 5-card thing. This is right, all of this right here, plus the 5 cards until I go mail everything on Tuesday. So this is the last days for you to get it. Today, tomorrow, Monday, and till 11 a.m. West Coast time on Tuesday. So you get all of this if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, Know Your Rights Manual, Public Official Bonds book, constitutional rights card, qualified immunity card, and the notice. The things that you keep in your car, and you tell the police officer, I don't answer questions, officer. And so somebody in here, people have these already, and they've been working. So again, I've had it in the, go back a couple of shows ago. You can see it in the live stream. Somebody said they handed their card off to the police officer, and the police officer said, have a nice day, after he got pulled over. So again, when they think you know the law, they will leave you alone more times than not, which is why you can make it all the time if you actually learn the law. So not just have them think you know the law, but if you actually learn the law, then boom, you will actually be able to do that. I would say 9 out of 10 times, because you may have a cop who just don't give a shit and want to be stupid, and then you have to go back and sue them and get them later. But for the most part, the police officers will leave you alone when they know you know the law. So get out there, again, get the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy. I will send you all of that. That's worth at least, that's a $300 value, especially with all these 5 decks of cards. It's over $300 value, and I will send you that for free. RealNagas.com. Make sure you get out there and support. Thank everybody for hitting the Cash App, and everybody who want to learn the law for free. KnowYourRightsFoundation.org. Make sure you get in there, sign up. We will send you an email so that you can fill out a questionnaire real quick, little short questionnaire, so that we can know who you are. You send that back. We send you a time to interview. So again, I just want to let people know, if you set up an interview, we hook you up in here and you go through the interview, make sure that you are one of the ones who want to do this. All right. So we have a lot of people who sign up who, what does they say? Many are called, but chosen are a few. So don't get in here and, you know, when you get in here and you see that, you know, because we're set up we're pretty organized. So when you get in here and you see that you may have to do a few things and you may be lazy. If you're lazy, don't bring your ass over here. But if you're not lazy, and you're motivated, please come on over here. Be a part of this 1 million Johnny Cochran army that we're going to do right here. Be a law Jedi. I need the law Jedis. I need you with me. You pull out your damn lightsabers and start smashing on people. That's what we're going to do in the future once we get all master this law information as well. Please get over to patreon.com if you want to sign up and learn your Aboriginal status or take your status back from the corporation, United States of America, Inc. You can do that at patreon.com/realnagas. Sign up to the status class, the highest level. I will give you the paperwork for free because, again, I need you in this law army more than I need your money. So please get over there, do that, sign up. That's also a way to support and join the Please Stop Law classes if you don't want to do that. So this is all the ways to support me. Cash App also. Thank you for the chicken shawarma donations. Everybody hit the Cash App. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you very much. I'm going to chicken shawarma off because I didn't have no chicken shawarma this week because we had to send that money off to the hurricane victims. We're going to make a donation to the hurricane victims again this week, but I'm going to get me some shawarma, god dang. You understand me? Gonna get me some shawarma out of this one this week. So appreciate you guys for the shawarma donation. Thank you for everybody for being here today on Saturn's Day. Thank you, moderators, for kicking all the trolls out of the chat. And I know you weren't trolling, Casey. I'm just messing with you, bro. You know, I just don't. Again, you know, leader is a certain state of mind. That means that you feel that you have the ability to take other people's lives in your responsibility. Now, again, I can do that. I'm a strong person. I can do that, but I don't believe that. I believe in empowering other people to be their own gods. It means nothing if you have one leader, because when they take that nigga out, there's nothing left. But if I create a bunch of me, then who can they take out? No one. So you want to carbon copy yourself instead of being the only one that everybody has to look forward to and exalt you over everything else. And, oh, I'm the God of everybody. Worship me, love me, everybody. Oh, everybody. No, I want you here with me. I want you at the party. I want you making decisions. Hey, what y'all want to do on this side of the party, on this side of the room for the party? Okay, we're going to do that over. What y'all want to do in this room? Y'all want to hook this room up? See, everybody needs to say so. Because then, you know, everybody's going to be happy when the outcome, you know, excuse me, when the outcome happens. So everybody just work to be your own gods, work to be your own leaders. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do, tell you where to go, because trust your inner God voice. Because ultimately, if you trust it and you are working on your higher consciousness, it will lead you in the right paths. All right. So I'm out of here. Chicken shawarma time. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here, dude. Deuces.